Good morning. Welcome in. This update presented by Staples Stores. We're going to start off here with the Padres, who can only muster one win in the four-game series against the Dodgers at Petco Park. Yesterday was a beatdown, 13-7 after the Padres had the yearly lead. 49 games left in the year. Padres have work to do to make the postseason. They currently sit 4 games back of the final wildcard spot. Today, they'll be headed up to Seattle for a quick 2-game series against the Mariners. It's going to be a bullpen day for the Pods, as Joe Musgrove is going to miss extended time with that shoulder injury. Elsewhere in the NL West, Giants beat the Angels 8-3. Rockies lose 12-1 to the Brewers. D-backs had the day off before they start their series against the Dodgers. As the NFL ramps up, free agents are starting to land with teams. Quarterback Teddy Bridgewater, he is signing with the Detroit Lions to back up Jared Goff. Running back Kareem Hunt, he's going to be visiting with the Saints today, who desperately need a running back, with Alvin Kamara facing a suspension to start the season. Staples has what you need for travel: passport photos, luggage, headphones, even personal travel-sized item. Now get $10 off your purchase of $30 or more when you buy a travel service. In-store only, offer ends September 16th. Exclusions do apply. Staples, your first stop to nonstop travel.
Yeah, happy Tuesday to those who celebrate. Big Rich, TD, and Fletch. And we are looking svelte, if I do say so myself. Couple of guys who decided to lose a little weight, couple LBs, and 27 pounds later,
doing the thing.
When Travis turns sideways, he disappears.
Yeah, I do. Yes.
You're like, gosh, you're like Kate Moss.
Hey, did somebody steal your scale?
Is my scale gone?
Where is it? I haven't seen it.
Did he not take it home yesterday?
No, it was sitting in here.
Oh, here it is.
Okay, it's here. I was going to say, I was about to lose my mind.
Well, I mean, if we're going to be consistent, we got to use the same scale every time.
Yeah, exactly right.
Okay.
Exactly
yeah,
correct.
that's a good
Okay,
thing
crisis averted.
Travis and I should get on it and see if Taco Bell gained us a pound.
Oh, did you guys eat Taco Bell yesterday?
We did,
You disappeared.
Okay, so there's good reason for that. There's good reason for that.
Because you didn't want to eat Taco Bell?
No, I love Taco Bell. And I was so jealous of you guys eating Taco Bell because at the same time you were eating Taco Bell, I was getting a tooth pulled out and several implants put into my jaw.
You work so quick recovering from things.
Yeah.
You look fine.
Yeah, I feel actually great. So I went to, by the way, this is not an ad. Ocean View Dental, Dr. Colby over there was amazing. His whole staff was amazing. I've never felt this good after surgery in my life. I mean, that's the truth. They extracted a tooth. They put in 3 implants in the chair. It took 30 minutes, and I walked out of there.
Wow.
I walked out of there feeling fine. It's the craziest thing I've ever experienced in my life.
To the future.
Yeah, dude, he's a magician. So if you need some dental work done, go over to Ocean View Dental because they took good care of me.
We thought you were going to be put under, so we were going to get high rich again. And Ben printed out literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pages worth of questions to ask you while you were high.
Well, actually, ask me some of these questions.
Okay. No, I want you to just take a bunch of edibles or something on a Friday night, and then we'll set up a Zoom chat or something.
But, try to answer this one.
I have some painkillers in here.
Gonna load up on Oxycontin.
Just one more.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Their prescription. Yeah.
It's as needed. And right now, it's needed.
Turns out I needed one.
All
right, go for it.
Okay. Is there time or just movement?
I'm not high enough for that question yet.
See, that's what I said.
These would have been really funny if you were in the same condition you were after your last oral surgery when you were talking about Philip Rivers' biceps or something. I can't remember exactly what it was.
Dude,
he's so strong.
I was on Mars. Mars that day. No, I feel great today, but we'll see once these PKs start hitting the bloodstream.
What does color taste like? We're gonna find out because we're making smoothies here today.
It's a next level thick guy stuff Tuesday. Sorry, I need
You
water.
need water?
Actually, let me get a hit of that monster. Hang on. a
Pour
second.
that down.
Processed sugars.
Is it?
Oh, come on.
Ooh, that's actually delicious.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh my god.
Little peach monster.
Dude, on my drive to work today, I pulled up in front of 7-Eleven and then backed out and came back here
Oh,
because
that's
I
the worst
thought
feeling.
about the monster.
Yeah.
I'm not there yet mentally to
Yeah.
walk away. So I think I tried for a day and went, that was a dumb move.
Well, it doesn't have processed sugar. Oh no, it does. It has
Oh, wait.
processed sugar.
Yeah, we're
replacements.
not allowed
Oh,
to
yeah.
eat stuff that was made like before or after
Okay.
the
Pa-
1900s.
Paleolithic.
I don't know.
The 1900s when cavemen went away. So we're doing the paleo diet, which
Yeah.
is it's supposed to be the diet that cavemen would eat.
Yeah.
So no processed food, nuts and meats and fruits.
Dude,
no milk because they didn't have dairy. I don't know that they could pick nuts, but they couldn't milk a cow.
Oh,
Dude,
yeah,
I
because-
messed up some pineapple last night.
you did.
Dude, is your
it
mouth
was the
all
first
cut
time
up?
I had fruit in a long time, and I went for it.
Is your mouth all cut
A
up?
little bit.
Yeah, that happens.
Yeah,
to me
yeah.
Too.
It's the acid in pineapple.
Yeah.
Let me tell you. So we decided we're going to do smoothies today. We're
We
going to
did, yeah.
make paleo smoothies. We're each going to put our own little recipe together and taste test. I was having trouble wrapping my head around. Okay, so if I throw peaches in this thing, if I'm a caveman near a peach, I'm not a caveman near a banana.
Oh, you really
Yeah, like
you
a-
put yourself in the cave.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
but also you don't have a blender, Travis.
I stepped away from it and went, okay, I guess just anything. If I'm a caveman who can travel through time and space, I can also go pick up bananas and ice, apparently.
I love the Flintstones because all of the modern conveniences they had as well.
That's right.
Except they used animals. Like Woolly Mammoth was the dishwasher.
Yeah.
Remember that with the trunk? It just sprayed water
It
at
was
the dishes.
fantastic.
Yeah. So who wants to go first? Because at some point this hour, we're going to have one smoothie. 7 o'clock, we're going to have our next, and then 8 o'clock, we're going to have our next.
Mine's going to be pretty gross, so we can go with mine.
You want to go first?
Okay. All right.
Wait, you think yours is going to be
why
gross?
is it gonna be
Well,
gross?
it's fruit, almond milk, and almond butter.
But that doesn't sound good when you
Wait.
say it in that tone. So I agree with you.
Wait, what made you decide almond butter?
Because to add a little texture.
Mine has almond butter in it too. Is
It
this going to be
does?
bad?
Well, we're not supposed to do peanut butter.
right.
I didn't do.
Oh, wait.
Oh, it's like peanut butter.
Why
I was
not?
literally thinking like butter, like I'm going to spread on toast. That's how much
No,
almond butter I've had in
Peanuts
my
are
life.
like a no-go.
Is that
Wait,
true?
peanuts
on
are
the
a
Because
no-go?
I think
Why?
they're too
Come
high
on.
in like bad fat.
Wait,
Hell
hold
yeah.
on.
Every
though.
list I saw yesterday did not have
Time
peanuts on
out. If I'm a caveman, I don't know how much bad fat's in the peanut.
That means no peanuts. What?
What?
Oh gosh.
it. Here you go. This is almond butter,
I
Okay.
got you.
I-
which is stupid expensive, by the way.
Yeah.
yeah. So now that you show me and you tell me, I know what you're talking about with almond butter, but
No
literally,
added sugar or salt.
man, I am so far off the spectrum of where you guys were thinking. I thought, what can I make that I could, I don't know, drink easily
Yeah.
that doesn't have a bunch of garbage in it I don't want?
I have an idea. Let's put booze in them.
I did think about that. That did cross my mind as
We have
well.
so much rum in the office.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if like we're just like we tried? We did our best. We had low to no ABV on Bar Cut Friday, and then we did next level slim guy stuff. And these smoothies suck, so we just jazzed it up with a little bit of booze.
Yeah.
There's some of that Seven Caves rum back there from our buddy Jeff.
Oh,
I'll tell you what.
we
How
could
about
do
this?
that. We could do that.
What if you
Make the
crack a
smoothie-
Kokomo
I'm
from Taylor?
telling you, mine would benefit from rum.
Oh yeah, all of them would.
That's so good. I love how quickly we turn. We're like, let's be healthy with rum.
Or let me throw this one out there to you guys.
Yeah.
Thursday we're golfing right after the show.
Yeah.
So what if we take the best smoothie from today, make it Thursday morning with rum as a pregame for golf?
That's a fantastic
It's great.
idea. Or
It's great.
whatever alcohol best matches
Right.
with it.
Wow.
So it's a little competition as well.
That sounds like we did show prep and we didn't.
we didn't.
Yeah.
High five to everybody.
Yeah.
We do it
All
on air,
right.
just
Nicely
like
done.
we were told to by. Wait, Nobody.
Have a pause.
That's fine.
Dude, well, it's either talk about this or talk about the Padres get their asses
and
kicked
we
again.
will.
Like, what do you want to do?
We will get to the Padres. We will, even though we don't really want to, but we will. But there's an epidemic.
Yeah, there is in this country. Frankly, the world.
Mm-hmm.
There is something happening that is, frankly, detestable.
Like in the most awesome way possible.
Disagreeable. I would say it's potentially tearing the fabric of moral value.
Yeah.
We read a headline this morning that, quite frankly, left us in alarm. I was alarmed.
I was too. Yeah, alarmed, slightly frightened, perplexed. And the headline is,
That was in your ears.
Okay,
Don't repeat it.
cleavage is all over the place all the time.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How could they?
Let me just read you one line in this article.
Hey, there's pictures in this article.
This is I saw. Yeah, there's a lot of Instagram links. Here's one line from the article. Boobs seem to be jiggling around all over the place, and it's not only distracting but also bizarre that this has become so commonplace.
Yeah. Yeah.
I vote
And
we take a stand.
I love how they write this article. They're like, there is way too much breast everywhere, including this picture of breasts.
Oh, you
And-
want to see Megan Fox? Here she is.
And I've got to tell you, this isn't the first time it's happened. There was also this instance of breasts. And then if you think it's just a new thing, no, here's breasts from 20 years ago. Cleavage everywhere you look. If you scroll further down, they come in all sorts of sizes.
Tomorrow we'll focus on butts.
This article is so obvious. I mean, they wrote that headline.
Oh, yeah.
They posted it all over Twitter.
There's a picture of Kim K as the headline photo.
Yes.
Hey, come on, what are we doing?
It worked.
This is awful. Just look at it.
By the way, there was some rumor that Kim K has recently broken her shoulder.
What?
Yeah. I
That's-
saw some real quick passing line about it and thought, how do you break your shoulder if you're Kim Kardashian?
I care about so many things before I care about Kim Kardashian's shoulder.
That's weird. I don't.
Like Joe Musgrove's shoulder, who now apparently he might not even be ready before the playoffs. Like,
Yeah.
it's just
Well,
Yep.
this-
Nice tie in there.
There goes getting Kim K as
yeah.
an innings eater.
It's not going to be
Because if
Rich
you-
Hill or Seth Lugo.
Because by the way, if you hire Rich Hill, you may
Kick
as
him out.
well hire a Kardashian. All right, I'm interested.
But we should do a bro cleavage now. I don't know what that would be.
We on
Oh,
TikTok.
that would be half sack.
Half sack?
Yeah.
That's so gross.
just the just the bottom half. It's kind of like underboob, but for dudes.
Just don't mess with side sack. We don't need it.
We definitely do not. Wrinkly.
Oh.
All right. Look. Do you want to do your smoothie now?
Wait, what?
Right now?
Yeah, I could go mess with some
From
stuff.
the- why
From the
not?
619,
Get over there with
Guys.
I don't want to talk about the Padres.
Well, we have to eventually.
Google pineapple under a microscope. It looks like
Mm.
you're eating a bunch of tiny needles.
Yeah, you do it. I want to
Under-
see.
A microscope.
This is.
What?
Oh, whoa.
What? Look at that.
Ben, you do have
You
to look
do.
at this.
This is tiny needles.
That's, you know what? You can feel them.
Yeah.
You can feel the needles.
Join in. Look at those little needles.
Dude.
That's why.
That's
that's
why.
it.
That's why your mouth's all cut
100%
out.
it.
Wow. Science. That's incredible.
Well, Ben gets his ingredients. I guess we should do it for the first time today. We should talk about the 13-7 loss. The Padres were handed. It was going so
If
well.
only the game was 3 innings long,
If only
they
they
would
just.
have dominated.
Gosh, would they? I mean, Seth Lugo looked great. He was sailing through the first 3 innings, shutout baseball,
Padres score 5 in the bottom of the third.
absolutely smashing. And then the 4th inning happens. Which, by the way, makes perfect sense. And we'll play the Seth Lugo sound at some point in the show. I think he believes he was tipping his pitches. That's if you read between the lines when he was having an exchange with Kevin Acee in the clubhouse yesterday, he got found out.
Yeah.
Whatever he was doing wrong, the Dodgers, they're smart. This is a franchise that studies a lot of film, and maybe they had something on Lugo. Maybe somebody found something in the game, because all of a sudden, working the count, Mookie Betts hits a grand slam after 4 runs came in already for the Dodgers in the 4th.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. At the same time, why is he there to throw to Mookie Betts to have a grand slam?
Also true.
I mean,
also true.
you
Things
gave
are
up-
going so badly.
Oh,
But this is Bob Melvin, though, right? He'll allow a pitcher to pitch himself out of jams. And sometimes even after they've gotten themselves in a compromising, at that point, if you think about it, the Padres still had a 5-4 lead. It wasn't
Correct.
going well.
correct. They also had bases loaded, no outs.
Right.
Yeah, there was 8 batters who came up before Mookie Betts who either walked or hit.
And a 3-0 count.
Yeah.
I mean, he worked that count up again. So it wasn't going well for Seth Lugo.
Oh.
And one more hit. And the sound of that ball off that bat was, I mean, look, Mookie can play. It was just an unfortunate. Oh, are you going to go play it? This is unfortunate.
Yeah, here we go.
I guess we got to
Here we
do
go.
it. Here he
Now
goes.
that Ben's back with his almond butter and ice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
here we go. Yeah. Mookie Betts.
And Betts swings away.
that?
3-0.
Can you do that one more time
Deep
from the
left
top?
field.
He's not hard to hit this baseball.
That microphone was here, actually. It heard it all the way from Petco Park.
I mean, they knew the pitches, and when you know what pitch is coming, you can hit a ball that hard.
Like it's just beating us over the head.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
Mhm.
Cronenworth said
Swings
post game.
away. 3-0. Driven deep left field. Gone.
Yes. This is the nitty gritty time, Cronenworth said. This is it. Where we're at record wise, games back, we're in it, but we need to grab a hold of that and go. Well, you head on the road to Seattle. And if you don't start winning series, I mean, in a consistent fashion, it's over. I mean, how many times are we going to say, like, it's right there, we just got to do it? Well, do it.
Mhm.
It's just all the talk is so nauseating.
Well, and it's starting to get exhausting.
Yeah.
You're starting to get worn out from it, and you're starting to lose hope. And there's moments that you see the team come together. There's moments that you go, I knew they had it. There it is. Could that be the one? And then there's moments like yesterday where it all falls apart. Now, I will say they at least scored some runs. There was a little bit of fight there, but they got so badly beaten in that 4th inning that they weren't able to come back from it. And somehow Luis Campisano is the guy of the night, 4 for 4 with 2 home runs.
Love that guy.
I've always said, I love that guy. Wow, what are those fruit snacks?
Oh, wow. Oh, no, that's a berry.
It's the berry mix.
Berry trio mix.
Okay,
I like
berry,
that. Oh,
frozen berry
wait,
mix
hang on.
going in the. Oh yeah, we got to
film you. Hang on.
Hang on, want me to turn the camera around?
I'm gonna put on that headset while Ben's making this.
Oh, okay. Hey, well, hang on. Let me. Ben's got to go turn it on and turn it up.
Okay.
Let me give you a little volume.
Here we go.
Hold on, everybody. Little show prep. Can you hear it all?
Yeah.
Can you hear? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Good.
And actually, I can hear. Oh, no, I'm shouting into the microphone now. There we go. Yeah, we're doing good.
Okay, so the headset's on now with Rich.
All right, let's see what
Ben is
Benny-
coming back in to make his paleo smoothie. This is number 1.
Oh no!
He dropped the almond butter,
Oh,
and there is $30 worth of almond butter on the ground now. Okay, so you're scooping in the almond. The almond butter is a little looser
wow!
than I would have thought.
Dude.
As Ben's yelling out, it's thick.
I think
Look.
this is going to be good. I mean,
Okay,
it
why
it
would
has
this
all
be
signs
good?
of being okay. What else do you got
It's
in here?
fruit and almond
Yeah.
butter. It's got to be
Little
fine.
almond.
Almond breeze
Yeah,
milk
turn
going
this
in.
turn this camera around so our
Yeah.
face tubers can see us.
That's right. So, okay, so it's all over your fingers. Okay, hang on. He just handed me a spoon of almond butter.
Tell me if this
Do I wanna
camera
eat
is
that?
on us.
Okay, hang
Yeah,
on.
so
Let me look,
check
let
out
me look.
StreamYard.
No, well, it's on the blender.
Oh,
Is it-
perfect.
Yeah, it's on the blender.
Yeah, I'm going to get right
Yeah,
in front
there
of
you
it.
go. There you go.
Hey.
All right. All right.
Oh,
Oh, wait.
I almost
Oh,
stepped on
you know what?
almond
It
butter.
doesn't matter. No one's here to see it, Ben.
That's a good
Yeah, you
point.
don't need to clean anything up. I'm going to spin this camera.
All right. So coming up next, he's going almond milk, giving it a nice little jostle. Here we go.
There we go.
Oh my God, that looks horrifying. No, you're gonna need a lot more. Yeah, but that's he said there's ice. But don't you think otherwise it's not going to mix?
I mean, I'm eating
There you
the
go.
almond butter, and it's fine.
It's all right.
It's
I
all
mean,
right. I mean,
okay,
it's
here we
not
go.
peanut butter. I'll tell you that much.
Fired up,
But
Ben.
it's fine.
Mhm.
Okay, the blender's gone.
Yeah.
I think it needs more juice.
Way more.
Okay,
I told you.
this is like our first time we've ever done this. By the way, have you actually ever made a healthy fruit smoothie before, Ben?
Yeah, I hate them.
Oh, you have. You've done this before.
Kendall has. I don't.
J Riff made us a
Oh yeah.
fruit smoothie. It
The-
was delicious.
The
and
week you were out, we had it was actually pretty good. Okay, there you go.
yeah, okay.
It's happening.
It's turning pinky purplish here. Too much ice. Too much ice.
Way too much ice.
Okay, here
We're
we go.
going back for pour number 5.
We're now about a half a gallon of almond milk in.
He's making so much smoothie.
There's about a pound and a half of fruit, and there is about a third of a cup of almond butter. You know, the color's not bad thus far. Whoa. You don't want to pick that up while it's spinning, buddy.
Yeah.
It's your first time using a blender.
You'll ruin the motor. You sick bastard.
Yeah.
Sorry, the PKs are starting to hit.
Rich coming off of some mouth surgery, had some implants done.
Which
So
smoothies are perfect for. I'm
Yeah,
actually
yeah,
pretty
they-
excited if we
are, but no straw.
no straw. Oh yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
That is very true. That's
Okay.
exactly what they told me. Wait, are you my dentist? Okay, hang on.
So much almond milk in there.
What? Do you have another spoon there?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, do a little mixer.
Oh, you might have burst the bubble there. There you go. There you go.
You got to get that.
You may need even more almond milk.
Yeah. Oh, there it goes. Now it's finally blending.
Yeah.
There we go. We cracked the code.
Nope. We need more almond milk. Hang on. Open up the lid.
This is very painful.
This is just.
You're gonna have to give that a stir there, Richie.
You think so?
Well, it's all sitting on top, and you got a
That's
lot
a
of
good
ice
point.
at the bottom. There we go. The lid's off. Ben,
Did you hear the sound that just made?
I heard the sound. I'm not sure if the listeners heard the sound, but that sounded like our gut at about 6 p.m. today.
Oh no.
Listen, the color is good. I mean, it's kind of a light plum, I would say.
Okay.
And the berry mix is what, raspberries and blackberries?
I'll tell you what we're gonna have to do. We're gonna have to take a quick break.
We are.
We'll
Taste this on the other side.
we'll taste it on the other side.
Yeah.
All right. So today we have Smashing Pumpkins tickets to
Oh,
give
that's
away.
right. Yeah.
Dirks Bentley tickets. We've got Godsmack tickets. That's all coming up.
Yep.
Also, we're going to be joined, unfortunately, by David Vassay, Dodgers insider. That's coming up as well.
He's going to have to gloat. Yeah, but that's all coming up. And I think we'll do our first giveaway coming up in this next segment as we taste these smoothies. It's all coming up next. The Pac-12 drama continues. We're going to try Ben's fruit smoothie, and we got Smashing Pumpkin tickets coming up next.
This update is presented by the Jim Betrell real estate team. Starting off with the Padres, they got their butts whipped yesterday, 13-7. 49 games left in the year. Padres have work to do to make the postseason. They currently sit 4 games back of that final wild card spot. Bunch of teams all in the mix in front and behind the Padres. Today, they'll head to Seattle for a quick 2-game series against the Mariners. Going to be a bullpen day. Nick Martinez will get the start. Joey Musgrove continuing. He will miss some extended time with that shoulder injury. Elsewhere in the NL West, Giants beat the Angels 8-3. Rockies lose 12-1 to the Brewers, and the Diamondbacks had the day off before they start their series with the Dodgers. And as the NFL ramps up, free agents starting to land with teams. Quarterback Teddy Bridgewater heading over to the Detroit Lions to back up Jared Goff. Running back Kareem Hunt visiting with the Saints today, who desperately need a running back with Alvin Kamara facing that suspension to start the year. And I don't know if you guys know this yet. You know who else is visiting the Saints?
Who?
John Gruden. Helping out, coaching up Derek Carr.
Yeah. That's been going on since this offseason.
Since May, but yesterday was his first full day as coaching Derek Carr.
Is he hired? Is that what you're saying?
Unpaid, but he's there on the facility coaching Derek Carr every day.
Interesting.
Wow.
Would you like to know what your home would sell for today? Get a simple text message with your home's value by texting your address to 855-600-6000. You'll get no phone call, just a text. Jim Betrell has the buyers. Simply text your address to 855-600-6000.
It's Big Rich and Fletch, San Diego Sports 760. We do have a pair of Smashing Pumpkin tickets. They're going to be at North Island Credit Union Amphitheater this Thursday. That's in 2 days. For tickets and info, go to Ticketmaster.com or just keep listening here. Coming up in mere minutes, we'll be giving them away. You'll have your shot at them. Also, Kareem Hunt, as you bring that individual up, very poor login name when he's at work.
It's first letter of the first name.
Yeah, first initial, last name is how that works. All right, so Ben is now back in studio here. Hang on. Let me click that on.
Yeah.
There you go.
Check.
Check. We got the mic, headset mic working. Ben is pouring up his smoothies. It is very thick. That is
Just a quick spin.
Thick boy right there.
That's a thick ass boy.
So let's go over this, Ben. What did you put in this again? You got almond milk, you got almond butter, and you've got a variety of fruit inside the thing.
Yeah, it's wow, this is loud.
Well, I didn't know how loud it was.
Jeez.
I'm not listening.
No, it's okay. It's almond butter, almond milk, blackberries, blueberries, strawberries.
Okay.
Game
It's
on.
gonna be fine. This
Yeah,
is gonna taste like
be
fruit.
fine. It's gonna be totally fine.
Well, we're gonna turn on all the lights. Ooh, it's lit up in here like a Christmas tree. Oh wow.
It is
That
very purple.
That is a strange consistency.
Looks
I'm
like-
just gonna let you know.
Grimace. Take a sip.
It does look like Grimace. That's the perfect color explanation
Ooh.
right there. It's thick and lumpy.
It is a
Just
little
like
lumpy.
Travis.
Yes, that is true. Wow. Actually, it looks better up close than it does as you pour it.
You know
To
what?
be quite honest.
It smells
it's-
like a sandwich. That's what it
Oh, it
smells
does.
like.
It does smell like a sandwich. You're right.
Cheers.
Like peanut butter and jelly.
Here we go.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. Not a whole lot of flavor.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah,
you know
it's-
what? You know what?
It's
Is
missing sugar.
Is honey on
Oh,
the
honey.
paleo diet?
Raw
yeah,
honey.
Yeah, it is.
Raw
Yeah,
honey only.
That would help in a big way.
Raw honey would. I mean, this would be fire.
I was
think-
gonna put raw honey in it, but raw honey's like $10 for like this much.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
You know what? If you just would have not put in the almond butter, I think it'd be.
good point.
Yeah.
Solid point. Yeah, the almond butter really kind of kicked this one squarely in the groin.
I mean, because you really get the almond butter taste there.
I'll tell you what, the two things, it's not bad. It's honestly what it's missing, what it has too much of is ice
Oh yeah,
and almond milk.
Oh, that's the problem. That's what it is. It's the
Yeah.
almond milk.
Yeah. There's so much almond milk.
Yeah.
We had to pour so much almond milk in there because there was so much ice.
Yeah, that's it. That's the issue. If it would have been not nearly as much ice,
Higher
and-
concentration of berry
Mhm.
flavor, and it would have been perfect.
More
This is,
fruit.
dude, this is good.
yeah, it is because it kind of has a pie filling kind of a feel to it.
Oh, I know. Yeah, if you just make that without the ice, you're set because the berries were already
berries are
frozen,
already
right?
frozen.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
Are graham crackers paleo? 'Cause I feel like you could throw a graham cracker in there. Or you know, it'd be great. Oh my gosh. No ice. Replace the ice with Nilla wafers.
Okay. Now,
Yeah, but you
I'm
keep
not,
doing the thing.
I'm not saying that you're wrong. That sounds great, but that is definitely like cavemen definitely didn't have Nilla fingers.
We don't know that for sure.
They were wafers. Richie, turn your camera back around.
Oh damn!
Yeah.
Hang on. All
These
right,
lights
so
are so bright.
are you guys watching Hard Knocks tonight?
Yeah.
Okay, so Hard Knocks debuts tonight. New York Jets, Aaron Rodgers. You got I believe it's 7 p.m. West Coast time. I'm interested. Let's all watch it and let's do a review. I think this is probably going to be the last season they do Hard Knocks.
At least in this format,
Yeah.
because so many coaches have come out and just said no. You know, like they've just said, I don't want to do it. I don't want my team involved with it,
Including the Jets coach.
including the Jets. But it depends
Look
on
how overexposed we are on these cameras.
The lights are so bright.
it really just depends on
Perfect.
how ratings do, because ratings have been tanking, which is why you hear things like, oh, this might be the last season of Hard Knocks. But I'm interested to see how much screen time Aaron Rodgers gets. And my buddy's dad, who I've stolen his HBO since I was like 16 years old, is a huge NFL fan and renewed it. So, Trav, I don't need yours anymore.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I did send you that login info. But then I didn't see you made a profile.
I
So I
didn't.
was like, okay.
I didn't even need to, because I went on HBO that day and my buddy's dad restored it
Okay.
because Hard Knocks was coming up.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
My,
It worked out well. By the way, the password I sent you will work for everything I own in my life.
I got Travis's bank account.
Yeah.
So if you need to make a transfer from your account to mine or vice versa,
How's
via
your crypto
Zelle,
portfolio looking these days?
I mean, if Dogecoin, I have between $3 and $4 worth of Dogecoin, which is good because I think I spent $40.
y'all want some chain link, maybe a little Polygon?
How about Shibu Inu?
I've got some of that.
What?
You know what? There's one. I forget what it's called. Yeah, I've got a bunch of cryptos. I really rode that wave hard.
So did I.
It was fun,
And
I-
crashed.
and then it was.
I only bought Dogecoin like during COVID for $40.
I think I remember the day you bought it.
Mhm.
We were both in Kogo together.
Yeah. And I also bought GameStop the same day. Or no, not GameStop. AMC, because I thought it was going to be the next GameStop. Turns out it wasn't.
Yeah, I got in on AMC as well. I was an early adopter on GameStop, and I could have turned not a big amount of money, but like a couple $100, and forced me to sell it because I I invested without her knowledge. She was like, "What are you doing?" She was like, I was like, "I don't know. I spent a couple of $100 on stock." She was like, "On one stock," and it's GameStop. What even is that? I was like, "Oh, it's a video game retailer." She was like, "Sell it all immediately." I was like, I don't think you understand investments.
This is when
But-
men talk.
Yeah.
Right.
Could you please? You're really not chill on my vibe right now. I told her. She didn't care.
I bought $40 worth of Dogecoin, and it's worth $2.95.
That's going well.
But my portfolio diversity is 100% Dogecoin.
Yeah. Your position. I love how it says your position. It's just Dogecoin. Holy smokes.
Yeah, I'm good at it.
Yeah. Speaking of cryptocurrencies, we have an update on Elon Musk and Mark Zuckerberg. That fight may not end up happening. We'll tell you why in just a few minutes here. But first, 844-570-1360. Yeah, 844-570-1360. Do you want to see the Smashing Pumpkins?
I do.
I'm sure you do.
I do.
But one of our listeners is going, and we're going to give you a pair of tickets. So 844-570-1360. Caller number 70 gets those tickets.
No, whoa. Back it up. Let's do caller.
6.
Okay, caller number 6. That's fine. Caller number 6 is going to Smashing
I
Pumpkins.
said 70.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's fine. That's fine.
You'd have to go through the phone bank like 12 times.
Want to see Ben sweat? This guy's lost so much weight.
I'm already sweating.
You
Why
are
are you
a sweater.
sweating?
I always sweat.
I'm starting to sweat too.
Did the meats diets progressed my sweating?
Yeah, it didn't slow it down.
No, it
Yeah.
like made it way worse. Like at night, I'd just be sitting there on the couch. It'd be like a nice 70 degrees in our apartment. I'd be sweating my
That's
ass
why we
off.
call him Wet Ben.
No,
What
you
the-
haven't done the carnivore diet in about 30 hours now. Do you miss any of it?
No.
Yeah, me either.
Oh,
Like
absolutely.
goodbye.
I'm so happy to be having fruit.
Yes.
Like this tastes so much. I bet you if you made this smoothie a month ago, we'd all be like,
oh, without a doubt.
but since we haven't had fruit in like 40 days, this is actually quite delightful.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, let's
yeah.
get to the Elon Musk stuff. And we got to grab our phone call here so we can give away those Smashing Pumpkin tickets. But you must be joking. Coming up on
Elon Musk has a lot to brag about, but not this. That's next. So everybody likes a fight, right? We were talking about the Tim Anderson, Jose Ramirez fight between the Sox and the Guardians over the weekend. That was absolutely awesome. But the fight everybody's waiting for is Elon Musk, Mark Zuckerberg. That's so ridiculous to say out loud, but that two billionaires are going to be squaring off in an octagon somewhere soon, we guess.
Dana White would tell you it's going to be the biggest fight of all time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I believe that. I believe that. It's because it's because I mean, these are people that more than just fight lovers know. You know, it's these are people who span the globe of news and popularity, and people have their Facebook pages and people have their Twitter pages or X or whatever we call it now. They drive their Teslas. I mean, these are two well-known guys who are going to fight each other. I mean, two science nerds are going to fight each other.
But are they?
Yeah. I mean, I'm just saying, I'm just throwing it out.
Also, we played Dirk's coming in because we do have Dirk's penalty tickets to give away.
We do.
That show's next week.
We do have Dirk's.
Okay.
Ben's going to be out there.
Oh, hell yeah.
He's going to be out there. You're going to see Benny Boy out there at Dirk's.
May or may not have a shirt on. Probably
Let's do
won't.
that. Oh, well, actually, yeah, keep listening for Dirk's. You're definitely not going to wear a shirt.
Yeah, probably not.
That's not even a question.
If there is a shirt, it's going to be unbuttoned all the way down.
America. Yeah, so Elon says that he injured himself. He said he
was working out.
He was working out pretty hard. He live streamed himself. I didn't even realize this, but this article, it says that he was live streaming himself and said into the camera, "See this? Here's a 45." And he's curling a 45-pound dumbbell into the camera. He's like, "See what's going on here? That's just good old-fashioned American steel."
Dude, he's such a weirdo.
Anchorman style. 998, 999, 1,000 Zuckerberg.
Yeah, so he said he injured his spine and he may or may not need surgery now. So there's that.
Bless it. Come on.
Who would you like to see fight? Like I know it's Elon and it's Mark Zuckerberg and it may or may not happen, but are there any two people that you think would be better suited for a fight?
Trump. Trump
Oh
Biden.
God, Trump
Trump
Biden would
Biden.
be hysterical.
Yeah.
That would be absolutely hysterical.
Trump. I don't care who he
Oh,
fights.
just anybody.
Yeah, just anybody.
I don't want him
just
to fight Biden. Biden looks like he's a swift breeze away from like
I would like to
seriously
see.
hurting
but-
himself.
I would like to see Trump fight a very strong woman.
Yeah.
I think. Like
Ronda Rousey.
or no, Megan Rapinoe.
It's over with.
Oh my God, that would be an amazing fight.
What about just like an ostrich?
It's interspecies. What would they call that? Interspecies fighting.
Like, could you
It's
imagine
ISF.
Trump playing tennis? The sounds he would make when he hits, like, he's just a funny guy to watch.
Took a pickleball over this last campaign season, and me and this ostrich, we're doubles partners.
Hey, if Elon Musk is out in the Zuckerberg fight, can we just replace him with Bezos?
I am so high right now.
Oh God!
It happened. The thing happened.
Ask him the questions.
Oh yeah, get the paper. I think I'm ready.
Wait, isn't Bezos is also like jacked?
Oh yeah, Jeff Bezos. Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
He sold his share in Amazon or whatever happened. He got bought out or shoved out and given the severance package. And now he's yoked. He gave up Amazon for TRT.
Lucinda K, avid listener here of his show,
Yeah.
Lucinda K from Kogo texting in that she thinks any woman would take down Trump.
Well,
Wow.
I would like to see Lucinda K,
Lucinda K
newswoman
would-
Lucinda K in Trump fight. That would be amazing.
She would destroy
Would it be
Trump.
bare knuckle?
Lucinda K would destroy any of us in
Yep.
here.
Yeah, I'm pretty terrified of her. Because she smiles all the time. She's always laughing,
Mhm.
and she's always spreading joy. But that means that there's a dark side.
Mhm.
There's a
She'll
dark
turn
side to
on us
them.
in an instant.
Oh, there's no doubt.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to get on her bad side.
And she does like yoga and core strengthening.
I do none of those
Yeah,
things.
no, but
Imagine
we
the
do
post-
have smoothies.
The post-fight interview.
With
Yeah.
Trump.
Excuse me, Mr. Trump, Mr. Former President. What did you got punched in the face early and you just fell? What happened there?
I didn't understand that we had started, actually. She's going to have to talk to my lawyer. Lucinda K, I think you know what? She's a cheater. That's why we call her Cheating Lucinda.
Oh, come on. I want Musk to fight.
I do too. I think
Fix the back.
this feels like an excuse. It really
Totally.
does. I do think he's afraid. He's been training with GSP. He's the one who's, they're both getting into shape for this thing. I just want to see it happen. So fight injured. What's
Yeah.
You know what? You got the money. Cut your head off and put it on a robot.
Okay, so it says he smashed his C5, C6 disc.
Yeah, you don't want to do that.
8 years of mega back pain. Finally fixed with a C5, C6 disc fusion.
What?
Wait, so
Wait, so he did already have surgery?
yeah, I don't think so.
I'm
Well,
getting an MRI of my neck and upper back tomorrow. That's what he wrote.
maybe
Sunday
he
night
did
in
have a
tweet.
previous neck surgery.
Yeah, I guess.
Like because the C spine,
Uh,
the cervical spine's up here. I cannot believe we're breaking this
Yeah.
down like this is an actual.
because this is the best fight we have on the docket. All right, this is the best we got.
This is so stupid.
I mean, we saw Jake Paul. Oh wow, the dark side is my roundhouse kick.
I also think this fight's probably gonna suck.
Lucinda K is. Maybe she should get into
She's
fighting.
gonna roundhouse kick us.
She's very. If she does yoga, she's flexible enough to reach our faces. I would suppose. At least Ben's. He's only 5'10".
That is true. That is
I'm
true.
not 5'10".
You are. We discovered that in the first
Okay,
few
that's
weeks.
fine. That's a 2022 joke.
No, we
No,
met.
This,
Oh,
this
no,
fight's
no,
also
no,
gonna
no,
suck
no,
though,
no,
'cause
no,
there's
no.
gonna be rules like they're not gonna be allowed to punch each other in the face. It's gonna be dumb.
I hope that's not the case.
Wow.
I bet you they wear the
Why-
headgear
Why would you put down the fight so quickly?
because I'll bet you they're gonna have to wear headgear. They're gonna have protective stuff. It's probably gonna be bigger gloves so you can't feel as much. It's gonna be late.
Why is there so much seed in all this fruit?
I know.
There's a lot of fruit.
It was a lot of fruit.
Yeah, there's a lot of fruit.
Yeah, there was a lot of seed. Oh, we have a blender to clean.
Oh, that's fine.
Who's going next?
I'll clean it right now.
Okay.
I'll go. I feel like yours is going to be the best, so I'll go next. I feel like you know how to make
a
a smoothie.
I have a recipe I'm following. Do you have a recipe?
No.
Okay. You
No.
go next. You go next.
Wait,
next.
Ben, did you have a recipe?
He did not. He
No, you
definitely
just-
did. He started with like, you just fill the blender with ice. We'll go from there.
Yeah. It's a smoothie. You just throw stuff in.
Do we want to give away Dirk's now or on the other side?
Other side. I just
on
wanted
the-
to
yeah,
listen to Dirks.
Oh,
Actually, let's stop.
is Dirks your favorite?
He's up there, yeah.
Really?
Who's that guy?
If you're saying your number one go-to artist, who are you gonna pick?
It's probably between Dirks and Post Malone.
Wow, really?
I like Post Malone a lot too.
Okay.
I love Chance the Rapper.
Okay.
That's a great question. I have no idea who my favorite musical
It
artist
depends
is.
on the day.
Who's yours?
John Mayer.
Really?
That was quick.
John,
That was very
John
good.
Mayer right at the top. And then I'd go like Alice in Chains.
I feel like Travis also probably loves Josh Groban.
I'm not a Josh Groban fan whatsoever
Deep
at all.
Dark grunge
Yeah.
versus like bright sunny singer songwriter.
I like love songs, and then I like to get real dark.
You know who else I like recently have started loving is Nirvana. Out of nowhere.
Yeah.
You weren't
See
like,
the merit.
yeah, you weren't a '90s kid. Nirvana.
I mean, I was born in '96, but that's
Nah,
late into '90s.
You're
Like,
like
I wasn't.
what do they call millennium?
Yeah,
kid.
but you're
You're also millennial.
you grow
Rich.
up. You're like
That's right.
time though. The time that made you is like 2010.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's weird.
So you were into Ricky Martin.
No.
Actually, I think that was even before that. All right. Coming up next, the Pac-12 used to be the Pac-12. Then it was like the Pac-10. Then it was the 4-pack. Now it might be the 2-pack. We'll get to that on the other side. But first, I want to talk to you about your feet. You got to get some of these arch supports from the Good Feet store. Go into any of their 200-plus locations in the United States or overseas. They've been doing this for 30-plus years. If you're suffering with back pain, ankle pain, knee pain, hip pain, foot pain, go to the Good Feet store. They'll get you straight. We all went. It was an amazingly easy process. Sit you down for 20 minutes. You walk out of there with your arch supports that day. And my testimony is the more I wear them, the better my back feels. The more I wear them, the better my knee pain has faded away. It's just been a lot better. So get to the Good Feet store today. Yep. Coming up next, we talk about conference realignment in college football.
It's hour 2 on Big Rich, TD, and Fletch. This update presented by DraftKings. We're going to start off here with the Padres, who get their butts whipped last night, 13-7 by the Dodgers. 49 games left in the year. Padres have work to do to make that postseason as they sit 4 games back of the final wildcard spot. Today, Padres heading to Seattle for a quick 2-game series against the Mariners. It's going to be a bullpen day for the Friars. Nick Martinez is going to get the start as Joe Musgrove continues to recover from that shoulder injury. Elsewhere in the NL West, Giants beat the Angels 8-3. Rockies lose 12-1 to the Brewers. Diamondbacks had the day off. And as NFL ramps up, free agents starting to land with their teams. Quarterback Teddy Bridgewater signing with the Lions to back up Jared Goff. Running back Kareem Hunt visiting with the Saints today. They desperately need a running back with Alvin Kamara's legal situation. This update was presented by DraftKings.
Yeah!
Oh God!
It's so bad.
The almond butter killed Rich.
I'm not allowed to scream yet because I have stitches in my gums. Sorry. I should have said. I
How
should
are
have
those
said
PKs
something.
treating you, bro?
I am so high right now. I had oral surgery yesterday. Good morning. Happy Tuesday to those who celebrate. Big Rich, TD, and Fletch. And yeah, I'll tell you what, they did a great job, but there are a couple of rules that I'm definitely not following. They said you might want to take a day off. I didn't do that. They did say, though, when you eat or drink anything, try to have it be liquid. So soups and smoothies and shakes and things like that. So we're
Nothing-
nailing it today.
Nothing chewy, sticky, crunchy, or hard.
Yeah, dude, yeah,
Come
you know all this stuff. Have you had oral surgery before?
I have, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I've been there, man. I've been there.
This is my second time. The first time they pulled out all of my wisdom teeth plus one of my molars. That was the beginning of last fall. That was
Yeah.
absolutely gnarly.
We started September 1st.
I love Philip so much. He's such a good dude.
He really is. And now he's a father of 10, which is outrageous.
Wow.
And then this time they took out a molar and put 3 implants in. So I'm gonna have all my teeth back pretty soon.
This
here,
one's
you
a
guys.
fake.
That's a fake one?
Uh-huh.
Let me see. Hang on. I'm
You
gonna
got
take a
fake
closer
it?
look.
What?
Fake tooth?
Hey, get in here.
I've never seen Rich get out of his seat so many times during the show.
Darkness retreat.
well-
Oh, darkness retreat. He could not sit still.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Well,
yeah.
how come we didn't take painkillers during the darkness retreat?
We should have.
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now, just based on how I feel right now, we should have. So Travis, anybody who's watching on YouTube, and by the way, follow us on YouTube, subscribe, Big Rich, TD, and Fletch. You get to see our faces every single morning. Sometimes that's a good thing. Most times it's not, but you can do that on YouTube. Also follow us on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Big Rich, TD, Fletch. Travis is sitting behind a blender because it's a next level fit guy stuff Tuesday, and we're doing smoothie edition.
Yeah.
Ben made his. It was mostly berries and almond butters. What do you got going on here?
I don't know. It's gonna be tropical. I got some peaches, I got some bananas, and I got some coconut milk. And I felt like that's good enough.
Okay.
You know?
All
This
right.
is the one that could use rum.
Yeah, this is the one that could use rum. I am going to add a little bit of cinnamon.
Yeah.
And
You're gonna add what?
Cinnamon, which
Okay.
is on the what did I say?
Cinnamon.
Yeah.
But-
Oh, I said cinnamon. I'm gonna need a cinnamonal. the caveman could have cinnamon.
Hang on a second. Do we have to rewind the tape?
Maybe.
What do you call men who are on a ship?
Is it cinnamon?
Well, no. Think
Cinnamon.
Wait, hang on.
Cinnamon.
Hang on. What do you call
Men who are out at sea.
out at sea? Men
Just-
who are out
okay,
at sea.
Leave it there. That's what I heard. I'm glad you didn't say that.
I'm not adding that. That would make it a protein shake, though.
Ben
No.
whispered in my ear. He's like, "Did he just say?" I'm like, "I don't think so. I don't think he did."
Cinnamon. I'm gonna add cinnamon because the cavemen
Mm-hmm.
and women had cinnamon.
While you're
And then-
doing that,
I'm also gonna add a little vanilla extract.
oh,
which,
you brought in
Yeah.
vanilla extract?
yeah, which is apparently paleo. I looked it up.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. Which I don't know how they extracted the vanilla, but they did.
They
A
did
little
with
goes a
their
long
teeth.
way with that stuff, man.
Yeah, I know.
Have you
I
ever
know.
put too much in?
Yeah,
Oh my God.
yeah. It's very vanilla.
Yeah.
But I froze the bananas at home because I thought the bananas would give it some smoothie kind of consistency. It would also mask any taste if it tasted terrible.
The coconut milk I'm very interested in. I don't think I've ever used coconut milk. Oh, there's Lucinda K from Koga News. She just waved through the window.
Walking by, roundhouse kick to the face.
Yeah, she is capable. There's no doubt about it.
I'm putting a few ice cubes in here,
All right.
only because I'm learning from what happened during the bin shake. Okay, so
Oh yeah, that loser.
yeah, so we're putting.
Did you say you're putting cocoa butter in there?
No, that would be great. Okay,
Creme
so
de coco would be great, but I do not think that was in paleo times.
I don't believe so either.
Mhm.
So now I've got some bananas, frozen bananas. I've got some frozen peaches. I've got a little bit of ice.
We got to film. Ben, could you run in there and get a camera on him?
Sorry.
No, it's okay. We always forget to do that because we're gonna try our best to post these recipes. If we could just remember to video, you guys have to be in charge of remembering stuff. I am super stoned on painkillers this morning because of the oral surgery. Sorry.
Frozen bananas, frozen peaches, a few ice cubes, a little bit of cinnamon, a little bit of vanilla extract, and now some coconut milk.
Okay.
Which obviously the cavemen had, of course. This is paleo. Come on.
Yeah, duh.
That made it a little more than that.
While they were throwing rocks at deers after chasing them to exhaustion, they had a little time to press coconuts.
Where's the lid for this thing? Okay.
There you go.
Okay, got the lid on the blender.
I think they have udders.
They do. Those really frozen.
Oh, wow.
Wow. Hold on. Hang on, everybody. Hang
You're
on.
going to need a lot more.
Hang on, everybody.
A lot more coconut milk.
Wait, I don't think it's a milk problem, though.
Yeah, give it a good shake. Yeah.
See, I need a spoon.
Good up and down motion will do it. Yeah, there you go.
Shake weight.
Yeah, that's what it looked like, a shake weight. Yeah, that's it. That's the ticket.
Hang on. This is very difficult.
By the way,
this is much more difficult than I anticipated.
The Pac-12, the source report this morning was the Pac-12 now is down to 2 teams potentially.
Which teams are out now? I didn't hear.
So it was Utah, Arizona State, Arizona, and Colorado all went to the Big 12.
Okay, yeah.
This was the end of last week.
Right.
And then you had Washington and Oregon go to the Big 10. Cal and Stanford are looking at joining the ACC now. So they're going to be in the same conference as if they join, as Pitt and Florida State.
Yeah, more cross-country travel.
Yeah.
I did see something last night that said San Diego State, Oregon State being natural fits for the Big 12.
I think so.
Yeah, it makes more sense. Like, someone needs to save the Beavers.
What about save the Beavers?
Hashtag.
And then what about then Oregon State or Washington State?
Yeah, I don't know.
They just, what happens to them?
Mountain West? I don't know.
Yeah, actually, that might make sense. It's such a weird time in college football. What do you got?
I got to tell you. So, yeah, you do need a lot of liquid to make a smoothie.
Yeah,
that is
not
true.
as easy as everyone says.
I don't like your attitude. And it only smells like coconut to me now.
Yeah, I got a lot of cocoa over there.
Yeah, which maybe I could add a little more of this. Let me see.
Wait, you gotta go cinnamon?
Just
or
throw
vanilla extract?
Yeah, bunch of vanilla extract.
No, don't do it.
That would help. It would help.
This is going so poorly. We have knocked it out of the park on Tuesday so many times. We are not smoothie makers.
No.
We are good at fat guy stuff. We are learning fit guy stuff.
That's a good point.
Hold on. It's almost mixing now.
Yeah.
It's almost mixing.
I say give it the full juice.
Okay.
Go
So
full
gingerly
throttle.
with it.
There it is.
Yeah.
It's mixing. Unbelievable.
All right. I'm going to get a video of
By
this.
the way, I have made 64 ounces of smoothie right now. That's a lot of smoothie. Okay, here we go. I can't even get the lid off now. All right, lid off. Okay. All right, now let's pour these things up. All right. There's one also very thick. Also a thick boy. All right, Ben. It's coming at you, Ben. This doesn't look like it's going to be good to me. I'll tell you that right now. Maybe it needs more. Maybe it needs more peach, something more fruity.
It smells pretty good.
Okay, all right. Well, let's see. Yeah, it doesn't. All right, hang on. I'm going to come over on that side. Hang on.
Yeah. It can't suck. Ben's didn't suck, and that was a disaster when he was making it. Ben's was actually pretty good in my mind, wasn't it?
Yeah, no, it wasn't bad.
Yeah, let's try
This
that.
is pretty decent, Trav.
Wait, you've already tasted it?
Yeah, very coconut forward.
Oh, dude, it's so thick.
It is thick.
It kind of tastes like pina colada without the colada. Or no, without the pina. No, without the...
It's very coconut. It's too watery.
This is pretty good.
It's too watery.
It's so difficult to make it sweet without like sugar.
That's the problem.
It's so hard. Man, why?
What do these smoothie makers do?
They put spinach and kale in them.
That
Which-
does not make it sweet.
I was like fully expecting one of you to come in with spinach or kale today.
I couldn't wrap my head around it.
Me
So
neither.
when are we talking to David Vassay today?
8:10.
8:10. I'm not looking forward to
okay.
that at all.
It's okay.
No, I texted him yesterday and he was too excited to come on.
Well, wow.
He's going to be a jerk. You understand that, right, boys?
Well, we deserve it.
13-7. I mean, this is as bad as go. So David Vassay, for anybody who's unfamiliar, is a Dodgers insider. This is going to be bad because he likes to dance on the Padres' grave at any chance he can get, and they're getting closer and closer to being 6 feet under.
We do need to decide whether or not we bring up the playoffs last year.
We should do it. It's the only. I mean, but we should save it because it's the only bullet we have to fire.
Yeah, literally. Because I don't think the Padres have won a regular season series against the Dodgers in years.
They're
So
2-8 this year.
they have lost. Yeah, they're 2-8 against the Dodgers this year.
And one Clayton Kershaw meme on the Jumbotron.
That was such a mistake.
Such a dumb move.
That was such a mistake. When they put that,
That's when the
crying
season
meme
started going downhill,
of
by the
Clayton
way.
Kershaw. That's what I was about to say. It's all of a sudden you just started going like, what is going on with this team? They're supposed to be good.
And even when like I saw it, it was a little cringy. I was like, oh, that's funny. But maybe don't poke the bear.
So this is a true stat. Over the regular season only, so not including the postseason, that was their 12th consecutive series loss to the Dodgers. Consecutive.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's how bad it
not
so
great.
that's 2 years straight plus this season of losing to the Dodgers.
Alex Fletcher weighing in on the YouTube stream.
I know that guy.
Next Hardwood and Balls Classic, a fight, a
Wow.
boxing match.
I'm happy to be a trainer on that one.
That would
I don't
be
need to fight anybody.
Very cool. Who could we get to fight?
Lucinda K.
Lucinda K.
Done.
Coco News.
Lucinda LaDonna,
No, Lucinda.
the battle
you.
of the L's.
You were
my
fighting
God.
Lucinda.
I'm not fighting. I'm not fighting.
Oh, Jonathan Rifkin. He's the
He
current
was the
champion.
champion.
So
Jonathan
he has
Rifkin has to fight Lucinda K.
He has to fight Lucinda. Yeah, that's it.
Maria says, good morning. Good morning, Maria. Paris says, where do you get brontosaurus meat?
It's a good question.
Yeah.
I'd be down to try.
Is this like a setup for a joke?
Well, I believe because we're doing caveman diet, he's putting a dinosaur out there.
Got it. Didn't see that.
I get it now.
Nice
Nine-
work, Paris. Enjoy your cigar and your white monster.
949 is asking a very important question on the text line. It says, Rich, is that your blender from home
Mhm.
that was previously discussed as being gigantic like Travis's neck? That is, in fact, the blender.
His neck's getting smaller.
I'll tell you what, though, that
It's
is
still big.
the thickness of that blender, and your neck is pretty close. If you look across the room at it. Let's see.
Oh.
Can you
Travis-
extend your neck?
Yeah, go.
Let's see. Oh,
Yeah, actually, no, you've lost weight in your neck.
I think he has.
Wow.
This is
Give me
incredible.
the turkey.
I have a very long tongue, which I think assists with the turkey.
Yeah, you do.
Look.
Hang on. Oh my
Oh
god!
my god!
Oh, that is so gross. Why is it so big? That's an alarming thing.
We're still figuring out surprises about each other.
Okay. I'm telling you, I'm ready for some of those questions. I am so lit up from these.
Oh wait,
Painkillers.
here. Before we read the question, I'm going
Yeah.
to read you a tweet from Derek Togerson, which will make you feel even more high. Let's see if I said it to you guys last night.
Yeah. He was
Okay.
very emo after that
Oh,
game
yeah.
last night.
Here we go. Derek Togerson, right after the game ends. Perhaps this is emotion talking, but seeing Juan Soto hit a homer on Friday night and do his usual celebration, then make a catch at the track and flip the ball over his head on Monday in games his team was inferior to Los Angeles makes me think he's a chemistry issue and needs to go.
All right.
Ooh.
Well, you know what? The same thing has been said about Machado.
been said about Tatis.
Same thing as look, heavy is the head that wears the crown. Soto was supposed to be a savior of sorts coming to San Diego. It hasn't exactly gone that way, especially in the regular season. Fernando Tatis Jr., when he signed, he was supposed to be a savior of sorts. When he signed, he was great, but he was often injured, and then he had that suspension from PEDs. Machado, same thing. It was supposed to be the turnaround point in the Padres franchise history, signing Manny Machado. And don't get me wrong, it was the beginning of this era of, I don't want to say winning because they haven't done that consistently yet, but this era of spending for the Padres, but it hasn't yielded the results that people desire just yet. So I think that's what it is. I just think, you know who actually has gotten a pass is Xander Bogaerts.
Yeah.
Xander Bogaerts signed for
Bad.
a gigantic contract. And I mean, it's not like he's come in here and blown our doors off.
No, he was really good for like 3 weeks to start the season. And Juan Soto, since the All-Star break, has been one of the best players in all of baseball. Now, has it translated to a lot of wins? No. But maybe Togerson has a point. I don't necessarily agree with him.
Do you got
No, but I mean, I get what he's saying because, I mean, you're losing. So the bat flip when you're losing is not quite as effective of a it's how it's done, folks.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it's not quite the display that it's supposed to be.
It's kind of like alley-ooping it to yourself off the glass in an NBA game when you're trailing by 15 with 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. It's like, check this out. Mama made it. Two-hand slam. It's like, well,
Booyah!
booyah.
In your face.
Told you.
Works.
Do you have that Seth Lugo sound? I would love to play that because a very interesting moment in the clubhouse. Kevin Acee was going back and forth with Lugo after getting absolutely lit up in the fourth inning. He was pulled from the game, and for good reason. I mean, you wanted to keep him out there as long as you lead because they're going to try to do a bullpen day today on the road in Seattle. You didn't want to go to the bullpen. So I get the thought process from Bob Melvin, but it just went from bad to worse. Here were his thoughts that he shared with Kevin Acee postgame. Yeah. So I mean, a lot of people are going to go, oh, it's the cheating Dodgers, you know, and I get it. I could see people feeling that way and rushing to that judgment. But the fact of the matter is, like, when you're a starting pitcher, you need to protect your pitches.
Yeah, he was tipping his pitches.
Yeah. And then, by the way, if you're a catcher, you need to help out your pitcher, you know?
Yeah.
And that didn't happen yesterday.
Or if you're a shortstop or a third baseman and you see something happening that shouldn't be happening, or guys are just like basically forecasting exactly what's happening, call time real quick.
Yeah.
Head out to the mound. Be like, hey.
Yeah, clean it up, tighten it up. Maybe they couldn't see it, so I don't want to be too I don't want to hand out guilt to everybody.
You're right, though. That is on the catcher, I think, first and foremost, because the pitcher, like Seth Lugo just said, he's focused on making the next pitch. Now, he needs to be better at that, yes. But that does need to come from the catcher if it's happening in the game, to go up there, call timeout, cool him down and say, hey, dude, I'm noticing when you're throwing your curveball, you're starting a little lower. When you're throwing your fastball, you can kind of see through the right side of your glove. So the catcher needs to be the one to make that call in game.
Right.
Yeah, because you assume also, sorry to cut you off, but you assume like if guys are seeing it from the plate, or like you said, it could be the shortstop, it could be the second baseman, somebody, because you're talking about all the angles that the Dodgers players have to look at the pitcher as well. So if a guy's getting lit up, you got to start focusing in and paying attention.
In high school, we had a code word. It was, hey, Sammy, from the bench. So like the coach could call it out if he noticed something. It's, hey, Sammy. And that immediately means the catcher goes out to the pitcher and it's, you change something, right?
Yeah.
I mean, do you feel like Kevin Acee knew to ask that question? Was he told to ask that question?
It felt like, yeah, listen, a lot of conversation happens in the press box with, you know, sometimes former baseball players or people who are analysts who catch things a little bit better than. And Kevin, by the way, I shouldn't diminish his baseball knowledge. He knows a lot about the sport too.
I meant from Lugo.
Oh,
Like maybe hey,
yeah.
make sure you ask me this.
Well, it could have been. They may have had a conversation before the cameras went on, before the microphones went on, where it's like, hey, tough outing, man. You all right to talk? Like, yeah, I could talk. Yeah, what do you think happened in the fourth? Were they seeing something? I'm like, yeah, do you mind if I ask you about that? So he may have been tipped off.
Right.
So, yeah, I mean, but it's one of those things that happens to every pitcher. It's just inopportune for the Padres because a split series against the Dodgers at home, it still stinks because you want to get a win eventually in a series against the Dodgers in the regular season, but it would have been better than a loss.
Yeah, and look, I mean, this homestand, with the Dodgers doesn't hurt your standing as a wild card too much. I mean, you were up one game, even with a loss. You were 3 games out of the wild card race. Now I think they're 4 games out with that loss. So, but they started the series 4 games out. So it's kind of a wash there. But when you're looking at this overall record going, well, they have to play 600 or better baseball. They just played 250 baseball.
49 games left.
Yeah.
They need to win a lot of those. Now, the National League's helping them out.
Yikes.
Everyone's losing. The Diamondbacks are in a free fall. They play the Dodgers starting today. The Giants have been free falling. They got a win yesterday. Like, teams have been bad around them. However, that clumping makes you a little nervous because as it gets to the home stretch of the season, it's going to be whoever gets hot. There's going to be 3 out of these like 7 teams that are competing for the NL wild card.
Yeah.
3 of them are going to get hot.
It's a long season, but it's a lot shorter now.
Oh, 49.
You got 49 games left to prove that you are the team everybody thought you were. I mean,
And you got to do it without Musgrove.
Yeah.
Which that blows.
Well,
we don't know
at least
for
for a
how
few
much of that
weeks.
49 he's going to be out, but it's going to be a lot more of it than was initially told.
all right, coming up next, we got to span the globe, 4 corners of the map. We're going to bring you the most interesting stories. But you know what? I don't know, Ben. I want to be refreshed with something.
Yeah, don't you
first.
think these smoothies were missing something?
Something?
Yeah.
I think Travis's smoothie could have used a little help.
Maybe a little iced tea.
Mine
maybe?
needed a lot of help.
Yeah. Actually, instead, let's throw out the smoothies and just drink long balls.
That sounds like a great
Okay,
idea.
yeah.
Let me tell you guys all about long balls. We hung out with our buddy Daniel O'Connor yesterday in studio for a little bit. Awesome dude. He is one of the owners of Long Ball, along with his brother Dennis. They took the classic cocktail, the Long Ball and soda. They put a little backspin on it, made it the perfect, easy drinking cocktail for the golf course, for the day by the pool, for any summer activity, or I can't wait to have them in the winter. Perfect for that early tea time twilight session. We're going to be playing golf on Thursday, and I'm sure more than one long ball will be had. Crafted in San Diego in January of 2023, Long Ball is shareable. It's crushable. It's a canned cocktail with just 3 ingredients, only 123 calories and 5 grams of sugar. Long Balls have that clean, refreshing finish that can keep you in the game all day long. We already have our first winner. Our buddy Aaron is going to be going out and golfing with us on Thursday, but we talked to Daniel yesterday, and he said, get ready for next month because we're going to another golf course with another listener. So make sure you go sign up. SportsSD.com. Head on down to the contest and promotion tab. You will find a free round of golf with Big Rich, TD, and Fletch presented by Long Ball. Those are our guys. Go ahead and sign up so they know that you support them as well. You can find Long Ball at more than 20 San Diego golf courses. Visit longballshooter.com for the full list of retailers and sign up for the Long Ball Challenge for your chance to win $10,000 in cash and prizes. Go long, tease nuts. Please drink responsibly. I can't wait for Thursday.
Yeah, I can't wait either. Do we want to do a little giveaway right now?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Let's do Dirks.
Let's do Dirks.
Dirks, 844-570-1360. Dirks Bentley is going to be at the North Island Credit Union Amphitheater on August 18th. For more info, you can go to Ticketmaster.com or be caller number 4. Caller number 4 right now. You're going to go see Dirks Bentley. And then coming up next, we do 4 corners. We'll span the globe. We'll give you all the stories you didn't know you need to know.
Before we get out, Mikey has a comment on YouTube that says this Padres season has been a bland paleo smoothie all year. Quality ingredients thrown together, but it lacks real punch and flavor. There's never been a more perfect comment.
He nailed it.
That's actually Mikey. That was our thought process with the bland paleo smoothies today. We just needed someone to draw the conclusion.
He put it all together. Yeah, man. Call right now for those Dirks Bentley tickets. We'll get into more of that Padre talk coming up next in the 4 corners on Big Rich, TD, and Fletch.
I've been climbing, trying
We span the globe and bring you all the stories you need to know that you didn't know you needed to know. Four Corners coming up next.
This update is presented by the Jim Betrayal Real Estate Team. We're going to start off here with the Padres, who struggle yesterday. They end up losing 3 out of 4 to the Dodgers in the 4-game series, and now they sit 4 games back of the final wild card spot, 49 games left in the year. Today, Padres heading to Seattle for a quick 2-game series against the Mariners. It's going to be Nick Martinez on the mound for a little bullpen day. Elsewhere in the NL West yesterday, Giants beat the Angels 8-3. Rockies lose 12-1 to the Brewers. Diamondbacks had the day off before they square off with the Dodgers for a series starting today. And as the NFL ramps up, free agents starting to find their teams. Teddy Bridgewater signing with the Lions. He'll back up Jared Goff, and running back Kareem Hunt visiting with the Saints today. Would you like to know what your home would sell for today? Get a simple text message with your home's value by texting your address to 855-600-6000. You'll get no phone call, just a text. Jim Betrell has the buyers. Simply text your address to 855-600-6000.
Big Rich, CD, and Fletch, San Diego Sports 760, and our iHeartRadio Music Festival. It's back. It's happening September 22nd and 23rd at T-Mobile Arena out in Las Vegas. 2 nights, 1 stage, live performances by the Foo Fighters, Fall Out Boy, Kelly Clarkson, and a whole lot more. In fact, that performance list goes on and on and on. And while the world is listening on iHeartRadio, you could be there. 3 chances every weekday for you to win your trip for 2 plus $1,000 spending money. Keep listening to win. I feel like the next chance is at about 1 o'clock. Is that right, Ben? As you're laughing.
Damn right.
Did I say it wrong again?
No, you were perfect.
Cinnamon.
What?
Look at Richard's face.
What?
What are we laughing at?
Okay.
That's what I was laughing at.
You were
Oh,
laughing
his
at
face?
me? I'm so stoned. I'm so sorry.
Hey,
I had mouth surgery
couple
yesterday.
questions for you.
Oh, God.
How do you know your memories are real?
Well, I don't. I'll be the first to tell you that, A, there have been countless studies done that prove that memories are incredibly flawed. Like, eyewitness testimony is the weakest testimony you could have in trial. And two, we may be living in a simulation. So your memories may have been given to you by the creator,
the mothership.
by the overlords who write the code for our memory bank.
True.
Where do we
Probably
go when we sleep, by the way?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Where do flies go at night?
Oh, I know this one.
You do? I don't know. I honestly don't know.
Flies hide at night because they get eaten by nocturnal predators. So they do sleep, but they hide. They like, so if you ever open your garbage pail at night and there's tons of flies during the day, man,
Hanging out.
if you just rattle that sucker, all of a sudden they'll start. I mean, it's almost like waking like a human, like where you're like, whoa, where am I? Like they'll start flying into
Wait,
stuff.
I thought flies only had a 24-hour lifespan.
That's false.
So at night, do they just die?
That's fake.
No,
news.
no.
That's
Why is
fake.
that fake news?
No,
They
I've
live
always heard
more
that.
than a day.
They live, days, maybe even several.
Yeah, I think they live weeks. Let's do it. We span the globe. We find all the stories that we thought you need to know. We bring it to you.
This is four corners.
This is four corners. Apparently, Odell Beckham is comparing himself to a dusty old Mustang that dusts off and runs beautifully. All you got to do is get him on a team.
I will say, if it's like true or not test here, I would say there's more truth to that than not. I think Odell Beckham Jr. is one of the most talented receivers on the planet when he's healthy. We just don't know how healthy he is right now. But if he comes back and the knee's all right, I mean, if you limit his snaps, especially at first, I think Odell could help a team somewhere.
He's on the Ravens, right?
His quote was,
he did sign with the Ravens because remember, Lamar wanted Hopkins and they signed Odell Beckham instead.
Yeah. His quote was, I think there's still dust on that 76 Mustang that I need to work out, but the car runs beautifully. A 76 Mustang is not impressive.
Yeah,
I mean,
he
you could have
looked
used
this up.
any other year.
Maybe you meant 67. Isn't that the nice one?
Yeah, I mean, yes. I don't know if Mustangs were particularly fast until the new breed of Mustang.
I don't know, man. This wouldn't be my favorite. Look at this.
Listen, also in 1976, we were in the middle of a gas crunch, so they made all the cars go real slow.
Yeah, look at these.
Yeah, that's not cool at all. That's not cool.
It's that fastback, like flat front grill look.
Yeah.
Not ideal.
Not ideal.
Okay.
Scientists believe they found a new species of human,
Mm-hmm.
Go on.
which that's wild. It was a skull of a child who lived up to 300,000 years ago. The fossilized remains, which include a jaw, skull, and leg bones, were discovered in Dong, China in 2019. I got close.
You're guy is just appropriating.
I have no idea. HUALONGDONG.
I'm almost positive that doesn't spell Huli Huang Dong.
I tried my best. It was found in China in 2019. No disrespect with that.
You're incredible.
How about this one? Scientists are working on a fat loss pill which makes you skinny no matter how much junk food you eat.
We need that pill.
In a major breakthrough. Yeah, so it says here, Boffin's University of Texas have been testing a quote-unquote game-changing drug called CPACC, or Huli Hulangangandong. I'm pretty sure is how that's pronounced.
Probably.
It says it wards off weight gain in mice. Experts hope that it will revolutionize the fight against obesity.
Yeah,
Dude,
can we just do that instead of dieting?
it's called CPAC. So
We need that.
CPAC inhibits how magnesium flows through the mitochondria, which is,
The powerhouse of the cell.
you're damn right it is, the part of the cell which is responsible for producing energy and burning calories. Wow.
I took biology in college.
That's fine.
Did you really?
One class that everyone had to take. I think I got a C. C's good degrees, baby.
Yeah, you're damn
All
right
Right,
they
Trevor,
do.
you planning on heading to Scotland? It seems like it's right up your alley.
I would love to form a search party and head to Scotland. I would love to. Because it's the biggest search that's ever going down. Well, in the past 50
In the last
years.
50 years.
Yeah.
The monster hunters vow to find the fabled Loch Ness monster.
Thank you. Thank you.
We
Not
actually
all
think that
heroes
there's like,
wear capes.
I'm not even sure why we're clapping.
Because we're going to find the Loch Ness monster.
So high.
I saw a video yesterday talking about the existence of Yetis. And there are people who are actually like convinced there's an abominable snowman out there.
Yeah,
Why wouldn't there be?
Oh yeah, there. Not only that, but there's there's a lot of money invested in tools and camping equipment and observatory equipment in order to capture a Yeti or a Bigfoot on camera.
Bigfoot's almost a little more plausible to me because I think that we've seen a little bit of evidence, and seeing a giant monkey is realistic.
There's people who believe that there's a species called that used to exist that they believe still does, called Gigantopithecus, which is like an enormous humanoid-looking ape that they think, like some people believe that they're in the United States in the Pacific Northwest of this country.
Why do I feel like this bed music is this is like a shopping scene or something in the movie Barber Shop?
Yes.
You want to try something new?
No.
We're doing it's not a complaint.
No, it's not a complaint.
I agree with you. This is like when the guy who loses the girlfriend to the hot dude at the club.
Yes.
His boys say, "No, dude, like you're worth your while to go. Yeah. Like we gotta fix up your look."
I was thinking it was like the bed music that plays behind you while you're driving around Los Santos and Grand Theft Auto.
Oh yeah,
it's kind of similar to that too.
It's the same music.
Same vibe.
It's the same vibe. No
same
question.
Music. Yeah. Did you see that golden retriever out in PB that thwarted the bike theft?
Oh my God! Yeah. So this happened in my neck of the woods. Some dude or people who live in Pacific Beach, they left their garage door open.
Right.
So
it was like 2 a.m. The garage door's open.
This burglar breaks in. Doesn't break into the garage. He just walks into the garage, and he goes out. He goes in there, and he's wheeling a bicycle out of the garage. And all of a sudden, this golden retriever comes walking into the frame of the camera and jumps up with both paws on him and starts licking his face. He's like, "Oh, look at you!"
This was in PB. I saw this video. And the dude was like, "This is the nicest dog ever. I don't want you to hurt anyone. I just want the bike."
Yeah.
But then he put the bike back.
I think
right?
he still stole it.
Oh, he still stole the bike. Okay, great.
He's like, "You gotta tell your dad to lock up."
That's what he tells the bike. He was super drunk, right?
He was giving his dog the lovies, though. He was like, "He's so sweet."
Yeah. Well, apparently the dog didn't thwart the robbery.
Did you guys know that?
I didn't see the end of that video.
As a result of the Barbie movie, on child naming websites, Barbie and Ken searches have skyrocketed. No. We're going to
We do not need a generation of Barbies and Kens.
100. We will, and there'll be kids named Malibu. You'll see.
Oh right.
Oh, you'll see.
You know what? You got a kid coming up.
No, I don't.
Yeah. Well, congratulations. You know what? Did we spill the tea?
Little Barbie Fletcher,
not pregnant.
Little Barbie Fletcher.
No,
What
dude.
if we have twins?
No, you just call her Kendall.
God,
If you have a little baby girl, Kendall Fletcher.
We just saved your kid. Kendall Fletcher.
Well, I guess it would only be if it's a boy. But
It's 2023.
Oh, but Kendall.
Kendall.
No, I know that, but I'm saying, but Kendall.
Either way,
Yeah,
go Kendall or Kendall.
Kendall or Kendall.
Yeah, so if it's a girl, it's Kendall Jr. If it's a boy, it's Kendall. We did it.
Speaking of Kendall Fletcher, just texted WTH, starting rumors, LOL. She does not like Travis.
Well, no. We're just like, congratulations. It could be on anything. And then we had a separate discussion.
Kendall doesn't like me.
Not anymore. You keep telling everyone she's pregnant.
I just go off of whatever your vibe is. I haven't seen Kendall.
You seem.
Yeah, you're the one.
You seem like you're an expecting father.
Exactly. The
We're
glow, that bro glow that you have.
No, that's his tan. Did you see that alien hunting Harvard astrophysicist said his research may prove the existence of intelligent extraterrestrial life?
What?
Well, isn't like whistleblowers all around the United States government saying that there's?
Yeah, but they might just be on painkillers.
But this
and saying
this guy says he has actual proof, and he's going to release the evidence next month.
Dude, can we? I'm in such a rush to find out if we're alone in the universe or not. I'm so excited.
I love that congressional hearing happened and everyone was like, "Yeah, gas is still too expensive, dude. Like, government, do your job."
Inflation, though. How are we going to buy houses?
Yeah, guess what? Nobody aged 27 and under are going to be able to afford a house in their lifetime. This is your fault.
This is your fault.
Oh,
Okay.
I can't wait.
If you're upgrading your bathroom, that was a good job on Four Corners.
That was
I
a great
feel
job.
good about
Nice
that.
Yeah,
job.
great job.
By the way, YouTube is also laughing at your face while Travis was doing the read.
I'm not. I probably should have taken a day.
Marco says, I was laughing at Rich's face too, Fletch. Marcy says, Rich is the best today. Crushing it. Keep it going. Maria just put crying, laughing faces.
Oh, God. All right. All right. Well, the show goes on. If you're doing a bathroom remodel, you're going to want to do what the Jacksonville Jaguars did. We'll be right back.
Who has the best urinals in football? We'll talk about it next. Yeah. Little Godsmack. You know, actually, this is a Godsmack song. I don't know. This is one in our system. What's the name of this Godsmack song?
Something different.
Okay, all right, that makes sense. We do have Godsmack tickets we're going to be giving away. They're going to be North Island Credit Union Amphitheater, August 27th. Tickets and info, Ticketmaster.com, or just keep it locked here for your chance to win. Also, you can listen to us on the free iHeartRadio app. Take us with you wherever you go. Keep us right in your pocket. Little San Diego Sports 760 right at your fingertips. If you're listening on the free iHeartRadio app, you can also hit us up on the talkback mic, lower right hand side.
We haven't done that in a long
You'll
time.
see a little microphone there. Tap that. Hit us up with a shout out. Yell at us. Complain. Tell us what we're missing. We'll get it. We'll get it instantly. Ben will get it, and then maybe we'll put you on the air.
I forgot about the talkbacks. Those are a lot of fun.
We should just set up a weekly feature where we play talkbacks.
Yeah, it's like our answering machine.
Yeah. Do you guys remember? You're too young. Do you remember at any point in your life, Ben, where you could hear somebody's message on an answering machine in your house? You remember that? Okay.
Do you remember how cool it was if you set up like the custom greeting, you know?
Yes.
And then like in like the maybe early 2000s with your voicemail, if it didn't have some sort of music in the background, it was not cool.
I was always baffled by how people did that. And then my buddy Frankie, because he did it on his phone, he goes, dude, you just play music and then you turn the volume down. And then you shout whatever. He's like, might as well leave a message. Din, 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 din. I'm like, oh, that's how you did it? He's like, yeah.
There's nothing that infuriated me more than when you would pick up the phone and it'd be like, hey, what's going on?
Oh my gosh, I know.
This is a message.
Yeah.
Leave your message. But that was one of the things on the list of questions we have for Stoned Rich.
Okay.
Like what is
page 3 or?
Yeah, I don't know. It's what is nostalgic or what will be nostalgic in the future that you do today.
That's page 2.
And I thought a nostalgia from my life is those funky answering machines where people like trick you.
Literally the last page.
What is nostalgia?
What's something today that you will be nostalgic for tomorrow?
Changing tires. It'll never happen again.
Wait, you missed that?
Well, I'm saying at some point we're going to be explaining what changing your own tire was to our kids or our grandkids, because I think that's going to be a thing of the past.
Why?
Because I think they're
going to be flying cars.
How about just driving, period? Because autonomous cars are going to be taking over.
That's true too. But as long as there are tires on the ground, I think it's think about how bad of a design this is. You put a rubber casing with an inflatable tube in the middle of it. They're going to figure it out. They're going to make a better tire eventually, and then we're just never going to have to change the tire ever again.
I mean, the tire companies don't want to figure it out. They want to keep selling tires.
Well, but I mean is like they'll make tires that you'll either A, never have to change over the course of your life, or the life of the car, or B,
I disagree with this entirely.
No, because they want tires to wear
away.
out. So you have to go buy another set of $1,500 tires.
Well, I don't know if they really want that to happen, but I mean, think if your tire didn't wear out, it would be so rough of a ride, and it wouldn't stick to the road. So it's carbon and rubber.
Yeah, but I just think like they're gonna figure it out, man. Like
flying cars
or flying cars. Flying cars, the probability of that or maglev.
Well, that's LK99. That's
LK99, the superconductor.
Yeah, like maglev is
bro.
going to be the way of the future for trains, for cars, for everything.
Do you know the Jags have $120 million urinals?
This is only in,
and they still won't pay their running backs.
This is only in the locker room.
Wait a second.
This is not the whole facility.
I misread this. The whole facility is $120 million.
Yeah, that's right.
But they did put they put hydration monitors inside the urinals. We need these here.
So when you pee, it tells you if you need to drink more water, if you need more electrolytes, if you have some disease.
Yeah.
Wait a second. Right. How does it do it? Does it have like voice commands like more water as you're more water? You're peeing on more Gatorade. You need electrolytes. What happened if that filthy, dirty urinal hydration monitor started going, oh God, more, please, more? Did you have pineapple?
There's a sensor on the urinal that you pee on.
there's so much. Wow.
We got to take a break.
Is that coconut and peaches?
I should have never came to work today.
No.
No.
I'm
It's a
so
good
glad
thing you're here. We don't know how you're getting home, but we're happy you're here.
Super high.
Oh,
All right.
yeah.
All
Wait
right.
a minute. Are you making peaches?
Dude, I have no
Okay.
idea. It's over there.
Somebody call.
Fit Guy Summer.
Oh,
Are we
yes.
giving away to Godsmack?
Yeah.
Well, I thought this was peaches you were playing right now.
Oh,
I thought we were going into peaches.
no.
It's Godsmack.
He sounds like
Wait,
Jack Black.
Start it over. Just start it from the top.
Dude, yeah.
It kind of sounds like
Okay,
peaches.
okay, that's what I thought we were
This
talking
is
about.
Under Your Scars by Godsmack.
I've never heard this song.
Me neither.
Man,
Let's see if we can get one that we know.
Yeah.
I need
Maybe,
I think I need an earlier Godsmack.
I don't know this one either. Based on the intro.
Soul on Fire?
No.
Give me another. There's so many
Maybe?
Godsmack fans that are angry at us right now.
1000 HP?
I don't know this one either.
When Legends Rise?
Yes.
Yeah, I do know this one.
Yeah.
I got
Let's
this.
go with this.
I got this one.
This is the one.
I got this one. Godsmack. They're going to be out at the North Island Credit Union Amphitheater August 27th. Tickets and info go to Ticketmaster.com. But if you want to go see them, be caller number 2 right now. 844-570-1360. Caller number 2 is getting the tickets. Coming up next, it's a Next Level Fit Guy Summer, and it continues with smoothie number 3, made by High Rich Ornberger. It's going to be good. Bigger T and Fletch.
It's burning down.
It's hour 3 on Big Rich, TD, and Fletch. This update presented by the Jim Betrell Real Estate Team. Padres can only muster one win in the 4-game series against the Dodgers at Petco Park. Yesterday was rough. Padres ended up losing at 13-7 after having an early lead in the game, a big lead early on in the game. Nick Martinez is going to throw today for the Padres against the Mariners up in Seattle. It's a bullpen day, so Martinez should only go 2 or 3 innings. Elsewhere in the NL West, Giants beat the Angels 8-3. Rockies lose 12-1 to the Brewers. D-backs had the day off before they start their series with the Dodgers. As the NFL ramps up, free agents starting to land with teams. Quarterback Teddy Bridgewater signing with the Lions to back up Jared Goff. Running back Kareem Hunt visiting with the Saints today. And Hard Knocks gets going tonight. Can't wait for that. Would you like to know what your home would sell for today? Get a simple text message with your home's value by texting your address to 855-600-6000. You'll get no phone call, just a text. Jim Betrell has the buyers. Simply text your address to 855-600-6000.
Yeah. Happy Tuesday to those who celebrate. Big Rich, TD, and Fletch with you on a next level Fit Guy Stuff Tuesday. And yeah, I've been told I'm not allowed to yell until I have the stitches out of my mouth.
It happens.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Just a little oral surgery, no big deal.
Man, I just hopped over to our YouTube stream and wow, we're really large on these cameras.
Yeah.
You want a smaller? Here.
We take up a
Oh,
lot
look
of
at
the
that.
screen.
I feel like that's more palatable for me.
This is better for TikTok.
Oh, it is?
Oh,
okay.
the 3 verts.
Oh, I got you. Got
Yeah.
it. Okay, then that's what we want to do. Definitely.
Okay. So
Definitely.
so far today, we've given away 4 pairs of tickets or 3.
We've given away 3
3.
pairs of tickets.
have
We
one
still
left.
have one more pair of Smashing Pumpkin tickets. We have Dave Vasse, who's joining us here, who's going to gloat, who's going to be a total jerk. He'll be coming up here in a few minutes.
Yeah.
And
Dave Vasse.
meanwhile, you are sitting behind a table.
Dave Vasse is going to be a complete jerk today.
Yeah.
Dodgers Insider, Dodgers Talk, does pre and post for the Dodgers. It's going to suck today. But we got to take our medicine after going 1-3 against the Dodgers and losing the 12th consecutive regular season series against LA.
You
That
should just,
sucks.
every time Dave starts talking, just start blending.
Yeah, that's a good idea. So yeah, we've also made 2 other smoothies today. Ben's made his. It's kind of like a berry almond butter smoothie. You did like a peach mango?
Peach banana,
Peach
banana
banana.
peach. I don't know. I was trying to do tropicals, coconut milk.
Also, before we get to the smoothie, if you want to load up the text line for questions for Dave, I know the text line likes to interact with them. 70470. Start your message
Good
with team.
idea.
Doesn't necessarily have to be questions, can be more statements. We will read them all to Dave Vasse coming up in about 6 minutes.
All right. So this smoothie that I'm going to make starts off with a cup. I'm making more, but it starts off with a cup of almond milk.
You like to do a high pour.
Yeah.
Yeah. there was 2 feet of almond milk coming out there.
Oh my God, this is like you're putting protein powder in there.
I'm going to do, so it's plant-based protein powder, vanilla flavored. I actually ran into Travis at the grocery store this morning. I had to go back in because I bought chocolate by accident.
Well, so, and he's coming out, I'm coming in, and Rich says, "Hey, if don't buy protein powder because I already got it." And I was like, "Oh, not a problem. I wasn't going to buy protein powder, but you got protein powder. You got chocolate by mistake, and then you went and replaced it with vanilla.
We needed vanilla.
I would have liked chocolate.
And now you're putting in almond butter.
Yeah, so we did 1 frozen banana.
You can see this on the camera. It sticks to your finger.
Licks his finger, then
You
uses his
lick it.
fingers.
It's fine.
Yeah.
2
How many
heaping
herpes
tablespoons.
do you have?
So many, I have more than 1. 2 heaping tablespoons of almond butter. I am so high
What?
from this
Just power through.
oral surgery.
I thought those were like those chocolate almonds or something in that package.
These are
And it's-
dates.
They're dates.
Yeah, check this out.
Oh,
Are they?
boy.
Hopefully they're pitted.
They're
Hey,
pitted.
Travis,
Oh yeah, yeah.
Throw one my way.
Oh
Travis,
yeah, you want one?
Yeah.
Hang on.
Travis,
Yeah.
bad dates.
Bad dates.
we
These
go.
are not pitted.
That's an Indiana Jones reference,
That
dude.
oh no.
They have a pin.
Oh no, we got to go back in and get it out. That's not going to work.
Mm-mm.
Oh shoot.
Yeah, I mean they're good.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah,
do you want me to put this one in?
yeah. Dude, yeah, because the pits I think are poisonous. Are they?
Well, they'd be poisonous to that blender for sure.
Oh yeah. Oh, good point. Yeah, it'll ruin the blender. So yeah,
No one got the Indiana Jones reference.
What
I
did you say?
apologize.
Bad dates?
Bad dates.
Oh yeah,
When he catches it right above Indy's mouth
Yes,
because it killed the monkey.
dude,
Yes.
I am
That was Raiders, I think.
messing this up.
I think you're
big
right.
time.
I'm sorry I missed that. I was concentrating on trying to catch the bad date.
Oh my god.
Wow. Well, you did it. You saved the dates.
Did you get it?
That's not bad.
That was pretty good. Mm.
Are you pitting the dates right now?
That's one. And here's two.
There's some napkins there off to your left.
I'm gonna need those.
Wow. I mean, your heads were definitely clean before you started.
Oh, there's no doubt.
but then you
about
put them in your mouth.
it. That's right, too. That's so true. We're gonna go with 6 blackberries
Okay.
or 7 because I put 7.
Or 12.
All right, here we go.
Okay.
And then I think all you do is just blend it.
Wait,
from here.
so you have dates, you have blackberries, you have almond butter,
Yeah.
and you have almond milk and
Mhm.
protein powder?
Oh, I forgot the protein batter. Thank God you just said that,
Okay,
dude.
but how come
Marcos brings up a good point. He says, please don't let Rich stick his hand in the blender again, which you were knuckles deep in that blender.
dude.
I didn't think about that? That's a little scary.
Yeah.
How come when Ben and I made our protein shakes, smoothies, we used the entire blender? It was full.
You guys weren't following a recipe.
No.
I'm trying
we
to
weren't.
my hardest. Oh, there we go.
Oh, look. Hey, yours blends. How about that?
What is that
And there's
noise?
some
Do you think I
crunching
left a
Is
pit
there
in there?
another date in there?
Might have been.
I think there's going to be a pit.
This is not that. Oh yeah, that's
that's
for
a
sure.
pit.
That's
There's
a
a
pit.
Let's see.
Trav, can you reach over to Rich's computer and refresh his StreamYard page? He's frozen. There we
It's
go.
dark.
He's back.
Okay, he's back. Can I eat a date pit? Let's see.
Okay, here we go.
Fruit pit. Okay, hey, listen, before you ask, some fruit pits are toxic, but date pits are non-toxic and safe to eat.
Holy cow!
So they're in our shake.
There's for sure one. Good luck to whoever gets it. Oh my god! I hope this.
Wait,
is
so
good.
what were the ingredients in this?
So hang on, frozen banana.
Oh, there was
Almond
a
milk.
frozen banana.
Yeah,
Okay.
almond milk, dates, blackberries, vanilla protein powder. I'm probably missing something.
Are you sure you put a banana in?
I think so.
I don't think I saw.
I don't. I
banana.
never saw a
Oh
banana.
no, it was in one of the cups. All right,
Okay.
hang on. I'm gonna hand these out.
Okay. All right. We're passing them out now. Rich has put down the headset. He's going to take one in. Oh, one's coming to me first. Okay. Okay. Now one's going to Ben. This is definitely the loosest of the smoothies that we've made this morning. And it smells like peanut butter.
It does smell like peanut butter, which I am super excited about.
Yeah, it smells peanut buttery. It almost smells like peanut butter and chocolate.
Okay, that's the best one we've had.
This is the best one?
Easily.
God, we should have followed the recipe. Hang on, I'm going to take a sip. Oh, hands down, that's the best one.
Let me refresh that.
Wait a minute.
The taste you first get is really good. The back taste is not great.
The back taste is protein powder,
Yeah.
vanilla protein powder. Yeah, but right up front is tasty. It's not bad at the back.
It's just sweet.
Yeah,
That's what we were hoping for.
yeah. I'm going to turn your mic on here, Rich. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It worked better that way. Holy cow! Yeah.
I
Okay.
mean, we did it again with next level fit guy stuff.
Yeah, look at us.
Wow.
We really figured it out.
Wow.
Okay. So what we discovered is dates are good for these smoothies for one reason only: sweetness.
Oh, yeah. You know what?
Sweetness.
I can taste the date in there.
That's what it was. You gotta add something to make these paleo shakes sweet. So next level fit guy stuff is going well because we lost 27 pounds already.
Yeah, collectively.
Paleo so far not so great.
No, I'm not doing real good at it.
We got to figure out how to do this.
Although I'm not doing bad at it, I don't think.
Mm.
I don't think that other than the Taco Bell that started off the day.
Right. That was
Yeah.
a cheap meal. Though.
Yeah, it's fine.
We owed that to ourselves.
Right.
Okay. I can't believe we're doing it.
Oh,
I actually don't want to do it, but
yeah.
We have to talk to our dear friend David Vassay right now, who joins us on the hotline. Be gentle with us, David. It's been a real trying weekend, as you know. Host of Dodgers Talk, David Vassay, jumping on with us. Your take on this series? Dodgers where they're at versus Padres where they're at. Let's start there.
Yeah, what was evident and stood out to me, guys, is just how emotional the Padres team is. When things are going really well, they're feeling great, and it kind of has a trickle-down effect. But the biggest difference from what I saw, and I thought yesterday encapsulated all that, was when things aren't going so great, they really don't know how to get out of that. And it doesn't seem like they're a resilient group, and it doesn't seem like they really play for each other. A lot of selfish at-bats from what I saw.
Yeah, Dave. I mean, do you feel like the Dodgers are playing the Padres as hard as possible because they don't want to meet him in the postseason? Because I'm just thinking.
Attaboy, Trav.
Take that, David.
Where's Jim Mora? Playoffs. You're thinking about playoffs? This team's 3 games under 500 and has to leapfrog 4 teams, which I do believe they could leapfrog 2 of them if they started to get their act together. But I really believe the Padres need to – I think that's kind of the biggest issue here as well. It feels like these superstars and these group of names that were just thrown together are thinking about October rather than what they have to do on August 8th. You can't look too far ahead. And I know the Dodgers sound boring when they talk about it, but that's how they get through every day of the regular season and not look too far ahead. Even last year when they won 111 games. But this year in particular, it just feels like the Padres are thinking about October in the regular season, and that's not a way for any baseball team to live.
I do think you're right, David, and it's been frustrating watching this team, especially because we kind of have a really good example, and I can't believe I'm saying this, of how to build a baseball team just with you guys, with the Dodgers, because what they've mastered is doing the cheap but effective thing, right? You bring in the Mookie Betts, the Freddie Freeman to be your headliners, to be your star power, to be your real juice in the lineup, but then it's cheap but effective everywhere else. And the Padres have not seemed to figure that out. The bench has been terrible. The back of the bullpen outside of Hader's been terrible. Like, how have the Dodgers been able to consistently field such a good team while not just totally relying on the Freddie Freeman or the Mookie Betts?
Well, that's a great question. And what makes this Dodger team, to me, better constructed than last year's is the sum is greater than the parts. Last year, the Dodgers were similar to the way the Padres have constructed their lineup this year, where they were very top-heavy and relied a lot on the first 4 guys. The bottom 4 or 5, as you saw in the postseason last year, were all swing and miss. Really, that was the difference in the NLDS last year, how the Padres, 7, 8, 9 guys had big series and didn't try to do too much. And I actually thought in this 4-game series, outside of Ha-Seong Kim, I was more impressed by the at-bats from the bottom third of the Padres order. They were actually more competitive at-bats than what we saw on a regular basis from the Sotos and the Machados and the Bogarts. But nonetheless, that's really what the difference is. The sum is greater than the parts. The pieces fit together better. And a lot of people around baseball feel like AJ Preller just threw names together to build a team.
David Vassay joining us, host of Dodgers Talk. We were excited when Bob Melvin was traded over to San Diego because it felt like, okay, now you have an adult in the room, somebody who's going to stabilize this culture. Dave Roberts has been with the Dodgers forever now, it feels like, all the way since, when was it, 2016, I believe he was signed as the manager. The Padres had an opportunity.
Yeah, that's right.
Padres had an opportunity to have him as their manager. How differently would you think things would go for the Padres if Doc Roberts was Padres skipper as opposed to Bob Melvin?
Yeah, that's a great question. I think Bob Melvin is a really good manager. And look, what is this, number 3 or 4 manager that AJ Preller's been allowed to hire. Usually GMs get 1 or 2 at the most. So let's start right there. And then from there, he's the first adult in the room that they've hired. They've hired 2 inexperienced managers after they've let Bud Black go. And he's the adult in the room. Now, it still remains to be seen whether or not he's a better fit for younger teams like he had in Oakland. And maybe he's not as equipped to lead a veteran group like this. But honestly, this is a very tough situation for him if guys are just on their own program. And that's the buzz around the league, is that there's too many alphas in that clubhouse that want to be the guy, and they're not really playing for each other. And it kind of feels like we saw that in those 4 games.
Yeah, Dave, you know what? I mean, as an outsider, not part of the Padres, not a Padre fan, what do you look at when you look at the Padres? What do you look at needs to be fixed? I mean, how does this not work?
Yeah, well, honestly, the defense is not great, right? I know Juan Soto made a couple of good catches, but, I've dropped in and watched Padres games, and he's been a disaster in left field. In fact, the night that Blake Snell started against the Dodgers, he allowed Mookie Betts to get to third base. I mean, he booted the ball there. Instead of Mookie standing at second base, he's at third base, and Kike Hernandez hits a sacrifice fly. There's a run. So those are the little things that don't really show up in the OPS stat line or the box score. And when the Padres were in Denver, same thing happened. He couldn't find a fly ball. The first game of that series, Bogarts drops a throw from the pitcher on a comebacker. Those things add up that don't really show up in the box score. And I think it's a trickle-down effect. Maybe there's too many personal agendas with free agency looming for a lot of these guys. And on the flip, other guys that are already paid, and there's not a lot of urgency.
Dave, this kind of sucks. So I'm going to read some text from our listeners to you, because this is, well, everything you're saying is exactly right. But it's frustrating at this point being a Padres fan this season. From the 760, hey, Dave, when are you sliding down the Milwaukee slide again? Do it soon. Maybe break your other arm. 619, Dodgers win the regular season series, lost it when it mattered the most in the playoffs. And 949 says, this guy, David Vassay, makes my blood boil.
Well, it's kind of indicative of just how this regular season series has gone. The Padres put up that classless Kershaw meme, and since then they've lost 8 of 9 to the Dodgers.
All right. Classless, I think, is a bridge too far.
It was pretty funny.
Oh, really? I've never seen the Dodgers do that to
They
any
put
team.
up Fernando Tatis' suspension on their big board.
Oh, yeah. Don't you remember that, David?
Don't act like the Dodgers are high and mighty
I
and
don't
pure.
remember that, actually.
Well, here's my question, and it's a serious question. How realistic is it that the Padres and Dodgers meet in the postseason again this season?
I would love that, because I would love to come back down to America's greatest city, San Diego. I think it's still a possibility. If the Padres are in the postseason, guys, that means that they got hot, because they haven't won more than 3 games in a row all season long, as you know. So if they're in the postseason, it means that all of a sudden they've checked their egos at the door and they're playing for each other again. And look, this team may be very well more built for playoff series than the regular season. I thought that from the beginning. I did not believe this was a team that was built for the regular season as much as it was built for October. So if they do get in, there is a possibility of them running at least the wild card round and seeing the Dodgers again.
Yeah. I guess I should turn my mic on. Yeah, that works. Sorry, I was just
I know
seeing...
that's shocking, right? That they might make the playoffs.
Yeah.
Yeah, you had us all.
I tuned out.
Verklempt.
Honestly, I was just blah 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 blah. I apologize, Dave. I was taken aback because I saw that the creator of the Cha-Cha Slide, DJ Casper, has passed away at the age of 58.
You got to be kidding me.
Yeah, right.
Show's over,
How much
David.
have you spoken about Mookie Betts being the Padres' daddy this morning?
That has not been mentioned at all.
Maybe next segment could be a topic, since he has hit 16 home runs against the Padres and went yah Slam Diego style yesterday to just crush everybody out there.
Well, I will say
Wow.
this. I think the
Wow.
Dodgers are terrible judges of talent because, as we saw in his debut, Rich Hill was a complete mistake. So,
Yeah, that's right.
so thanks for the advice.
that's right.
5 years too late.
Okay. All right. That's it.
Yeah, that's the Richard was good for the Dodgers, and he comes to the Padres, and it's terrible.
I've had enough of this. We'll do it again
Wait,
soon,
Dave,
maybe.
Dave, do you have a favorite Smashing Pumpkins song?
Oh yeah, good question.
Who? No, I don't like anybody that likes the Smashing Pumpkins.
God, we're all huge Smashing Pumpkins fans.
Gotta hang up on this
Not
guy.
surprising.
There he goes, David
Well,
Vassett.
Stay classy, San Diego.
We hate him.
Yeah,
we hate him so
Did you
much.
just say San Diego?
Yeah,
Like,
that's what he
yeah,
said.
his
like-
son?
He's the worst.
Wow.
Oh gosh. All right. Well, there he
Jeez.
goes. David Vassett, host of Dodgers Talk. Hopefully we never have to speak to him again. I mean, that's
Or
the
we'll,
hope.
we'll talk to him after the playoffs, maybe.
Yeah, maybe that.
Yeah,
After
that's
the
key.
Padres knock out the Dodgers.
Wow.
What's your favorite Smashing Pumpkins song?
I'm a 1979 fan.
Yeah.
I dig it.
That's the year I was born.
Well, it is that, but I also do like the tunes. Tonight's pretty good.
Tonight.
Yeah.
Well, with Butterfly Wings for sure. It's my
But yeah.
Yeah.
You know, we do have Smashing Pumpkin tickets that we're going to be giving away here shortly.
Mm.
They're going to be at the North Island Credit Union Amphitheater this Thursday in 2 days. For more info, go to Ticketmaster.com or just keep listening because we may ask you what Dave Vassett's favorite Smashing Pumpkin song is. Just what his response was. So
All
keep
right.
that tucked away.
Coming up next, we got to turn our attention to the NFL. Enough of this Padres talk. It's bumming us all out. So we'll do it.
One more Padres thing.
Oh,
Ready?
boy, here we go.
I was just posting the podcast for the first hour of the show. Do you know what we were talking about last year on August 8th?
What?
The Dodgers sweeping the Padres.
Oh, God. Okay, we got to go. NFL
Jeez.
one-liners next.
Okay, all this Padre talk has got us down. We need a palate cleanser. NFL one-liners coming up next.
This update is presented by the Jim Betrell Real Estate Team. Starting off with the Padres, who get crushed last night by the Dodgers. The final score 13-7. 49 games left in the season. Padres have work to do to make the postseason. Currently, they sit 4 games back in the final wildcard spot. Today, they will head up to Seattle for a quick 2-game series against the Mariners. It's going to be a bullpen day for the Padres. Nick Martinez will get the start, go a couple innings before handing it over to the bullpen. Elsewhere in the NL West, Giants beat the Angels 8-3. Rockies lose 12-1 to the Brewers. Diamondbacks had the day off. And NFL free agents starting to land with different teams. Quarterback Teddy Bridgewater signing with the Lions to back up Jared Goff. Running back Kareem Hunt, he's visiting with the Saints today. Would you like to know what your home would sell for today? Get a simple text message with your home's value by texting your address to 855-600-6000. You'll get no phone call, just a text. Jim Betrell has the buyers. Simply text your address to 855-600-6000.
Big Rashidi and Fletch, we still have Smashing Pumpkin tickets to give away here. That's going to be coming very shortly here. Also, make sure you have the free iHeartRadio app downloaded to whatever device you own. Take us with you wherever you go. Just keep little San Diego Sports 760 right in your pocket. Pull us up. You can listen to us anywhere, anytime.
Except maybe not tomorrow, because tonight they do the Mega Millions drawings.
That is true.
And we all bought tickets. And if we win, no promises that we're going to be in our chairs tomorrow.
If we're doing the show, it's from Vegas.
Yeah. Actually,
because we're going to double our money.
Yeah. We're going to cash out and put $755 million on black.
Can you imagine?
They wouldn't take that bad. Would they?
Why wouldn't they?
No,
because
if you win, you
break
bankrupt the
them.
casino. Yeah. No, they have limits on those tables. Have you ever been to a high limits room?
It's so scary.
Have you ever?
Dude, I just get
No,
nervous walking in there because you walk around slot machines and dudes are literally spinning a slot machine for $5,000 a pull.
I one time sat down at a high limits table that was $500 a hand, and I got pressured into playing a hand. It was the most nerve-wracking hand of blackjack I've ever played in my life. I won, which was great because then you have you feel like you're playing with house money, so you're not as nervous. I ended up losing $500 because eventually I got down and I was like, well, surely I won't lose 5 hands in a row. And that's exactly what happened. But it's amazing how the first bet is nerve-wracking, and then you get used to it. Like your brain says, "Oh no, this is what we do now. This is normal." $500 bets.
$500 a hand.
Yeah.
Oh my.
It got
goodness.
my stack got up. I mean, not significantly high, but like probably I was at one point looking at a chip stack of $3,000 or $4,000, and I was just like, "Okay, great, I can play for a while."
But what's crazy? I mean, that's 5 or 6 hands.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
yeah.
all it was.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
also like a couple months of rent.
And then you just forget that you're
I
playing
wish.
with that money because you're looking at chips and not money. It's really freaky.
Couple-
Vegas, they did it right, man. They did it right.
Couple
I love
months
that
rent for
place.
$3,000. I will take that.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm far
It's
from
like a
that.
month and a half.
Wow,
You guys want to
that's
do
incredible.
a couple of one-liners?
Let's do it. Let's do
Yeah.
a little palate cleanser.
Yeah,
Give us
we
some
gotta
horns.
Get away from
Yeah.
baseball for a second.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Do you have smoothie spilled on your keyboard?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. There's
Mixes well with vodka.
there's so much shit on this keyboard. It is absolutely
Richard!
That's one you can't say.
No.
That's stuff. Stuff.
There's so much stuff.
YouTubers, you're welcome.
Yeah. Stuff.
Sorry.
I like-
All right.
There's always a little bit of panic feeling when it
Yeah.
happens. I'm like 9.
What if the dump isn't working?
7, 6.
It's gonna be fine.
Then we're going to need to win Mega Millions because we'll all be fired.
It'll happen. It happens. It's fine. It's
Yeah.
fine. I got a ticket in Paris, so I mean that's pretty much a lock.
You went all the way to the Eiffel Tower last time?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
Sweet.
You went all the way to Texas yesterday?
Paris, Texas? Is there a Paris, Texas?
Yeah. Oh yeah. There
You
actually
went all the
is.
way to
There's a
Las
Travis,
Vegas last
Texas.
night?
There's an Eiffel Tower on the strip.
Hmm.
That's true. I've seen it.
Wow.
I
Yeah.
did not know there was a Paris in San Diego.
There's a Paris in California. It's up north of Temecula.
That's true.
What's the greatest sunset you've ever seen?
The greatest sunset I've ever seen in my life was. I can't describe what happened that day.
Do you remember it?
Yes.
Okay.
I can't disclose what it was. Actually a sunset and a sunrise, but I can't disclose what was happening. I'll tell you guys off air
Oh wow.
what was happening during the sunset, and then the reason why I was still at that beach for sunrise. It was one of the craziest nights of my life.
I'm gonna have another date.
Yeah. Oh yeah. They're not pitted. Careful when you chew into it.
I found it out.
Yeah, we figured it out the hard way.
NFL one-liners. Kareem Hunt, Dalvin Cook, both still free agents. Where do they land? Now, Kareem Hunt's visiting the Saints today. Dalvin Cook has been tied to the Jets.
I don't think we're going to have it. I mean, if I had to guess right now, I would say Dalvin Cook's probably going to land somewhere in the AFC East. Like he's spent some time in New England. Like you said, the Jets, they've come in and out of interest in Dalvin Cook. It feels like 3 times this offseason.
It feels like Aaron Rodgers took that pay cut so they could add a Dalvin Cook.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In terms of Kareem Hunt, I think he's going to get signed by a team that has an injury.
Yeah.
Like you're going to see somebody, unfortunately, go down with an ankle or a knee or something, and then all of a sudden Kareem Hunt's going to get
I'm a
signed.
little surprised that Jim Irsay isn't out there trying to get one of these two guys.
Well, he doesn't want to offend Jonathan Taylor.
Too
Yet
late.
they're trying to sign him. Yeah.
Offended is we're way past that point.
He bought a whale instead of signing his running back. I don't know. Where do you think these guys land?
I mean, it sure feels like Dalvin Cook's going to be a Jet to me. Again, moving around money to make room for him seems like they're trying to point in that direction. So, yeah, I don't know. That's what it feels like to me. I know they've been in and out on him as well, but if Aaron Rodgers says that's the guy I want, then I feel like that's what's going to happen. Kareem Hunt, I don't know. I agree with you. Wherever there's an injury where he can fit in.
Injury or suspension, because Alvin Kamara is probably going to be suspended to start the season, so the
Yes.
Saints need somebody.
Well, that was confirmed already, right?
Oh, yeah. I don't know how many games it
I
was.
thought it was. I was going to say 3, but maybe I'm wrong.
It is 3.
Okay.
I don't know if it's official, but I think they were saying that. It might
And
be
throughout his
3.
career, Alvin Kamara has been his best when he has a workhorse, really strong running back in the backfield with him, like
Yeah.
Mark Ingram was.
Mark Ingram
like
when they
Kareem
were
Hunt
together.
could be.
Yeah. I will say this. Unfortunately, Kareem Hunt could end up with the Philadelphia Eagles because Rashad Penny's in that backfield.
Yeah, and they need depth.
Yeah. You just, if we're going to base it off of which running back who's going to have a substantial role with an offense will get injured, I mean, that guy's been hurt every single season he's played in the NFL.
And Kareem Hunt would be such an Eagles signing.
Oh.
Like when they went and got
Yeah.
LeGarrette Blount, or when they went and got Jay Ajayi. Remember
Yeah.
that? And
Yeah.
just they resurrect careers for running backs. That's what they do. Number 2, do Nick Bosa and the 49ers figure it out before the season begins? He is not at training camp. He is officially holding out.
I think so.
I would say yes.
I don't think they have a choice.
Nick
Yeah.
Bosa, in my mind, is one of those guys who's probably a future Hall of Famer, again, assuming health. He is, I mean, fabric to this franchise. He's a cornerstone. Remember the draft where it was Kyler Murray taken first overall. It was Nick Bosa second overall, however many years ago. That was 2019, maybe. They're going to get the deal done with him eventually, and I think it will happen before they kick off this
I think
season.
he's one of like 3 people in the NFL right now who's a blank check guy.
Yeah.
Where it's just like whatever he wants, you have to pay him because he's that important to your team.
Yeah.
Number 3, Chiefs or the field in the AFC to finish the regular season with the best record. I saw like a really awesome short video from Nick Wright from FS1, who he was talking about this, and he laid out the perfect legwork for me to be like, oh, it has to be the Chiefs in this conversation.
Yeah, I mean, without seeing that, without really, overthinking it, I would say the Chiefs. I'm trying to think of the top teams in the NFL, let alone the AFC. I mean, Chiefs. I would lean on Chiefs.
So through Mahomes' career as quarterback of the Chiefs, he's never played a road playoff game until the Super Bowl.
That's unbelievable.
Wow.
That means they've won the AFC or had the best record going into whatever playoff game every year he's been the quarterback.
I will say this, though. I think the Chargers got substantially better this offseason roster-wise. Again, they're always hurt, so we have to assume a lot when you talk about the Chargers.
And there's been a lot of great rosters in Chargers history.
No question about it. And many of them have underwhelmed. The Broncos with Sean Payton, remember, that was a disaster last year, but it was a disaster with Nathaniel Hackett. And Josh McDaniels is in desperation mode. And I say that after having a season where he had one of the top offenses in the league. So if their defense just plays a little bit better, I mean, it's potential that the Raiders can still be a dangerous team. I'm not saying it's the most treacherous divisions, but I'll take the field because I think the AFC West poses a threat to the Chiefs.
So enough to dampen their record enough.
Yeah.
Wow.
So the only team I could even see right now in my brain is the Cincinnati Bengals. Just because Joe Burrow is like one of the only guys to consistently beat Patrick Mahomes, and that's not even that consistent.
Yeah, no, I see that. It's just, Joe Burrow's not even going to play week 1.
He's going to play.
Well, you brought up AFC West. Apparently, Russell Wilson having another baby, Sierra pregnant.
Okay.
Oh, we need another bathroom.
Need
Congrats.
another bathroom, so congrats.
Number
Yeah.
4, Baker Mayfield. Can he be the starter of the whole season for Tampa this year?
No.
Yes.
You say yes. Wow, oh, no, this is juicy. Go, talk.
What?
Okay,
I just don't buy it. I don't buy it. I just don't feel it. There's going to be an injury, or he's just going to implode.
Now, is it going to be because of Baker or because of Kyle Trask? Like, is Kyle Trask going to be good enough to steal the job, or is Baker going to be bad enough to where they have to test out Trask?
Baker will be bad enough.
Okay.
All right, that division stinks out loud. The NFC South, the only team worth their salt is the Saints. So I just look at it this way. If Baker is just passable as a quarterback and all he does is play good enough to keep Kyle Trask on the bench, he's going to be their starting quarterback. So my guess would be outside of injury because, as you pointed out, that guy's been hurt a lot.
Mhm.
I think he'll be their starter. Yeah.
I hope he is. I traded for him in Dynasty. Number 5, Jordan
Talk to us
Love.
more about that.
Will Jordan Love and the Packers finish the year better than 500 this year?
Gosh, man. No. I think, yeah.
I mean,
I say
like,
yes.
I think they might hit 8 and 9.
What is their
Again, I go to division.
what does their schedule look like?
Let's see.
Because I mean, I think they play the AFC West. Yeah, dude. Outside of playing their own division, they've got
They go Bears,
yeah.
Falcons, Saints, Lions, Raiders, Broncos, Vikings, Rams, Steelers, Chargers, Lions, Chiefs, Giants,
Yeah.
Bucks, Panthers, Vikings, Bears.
Okay, will they? My answer is I don't think they'll be an above 500 team. I think they'll be a 7-win team. Can they be above 5? Yeah,
I think it solely depends
Yeah.
on Jordan Love.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
it
certainly.
solely depends on how good he is,
Man.
because that team is good enough around him to be a 2-3 game better than 500 team. But if he stinks, then that's not going to happen.
I'm looking at the first 4 weeks of the season thinking they're 1-3.
Yeah. Yeah.
What?
That very, very easily could
Mhm.
be.
When they go Bears, Falcons, Saints, Lions,
Yeah.
that's 1-3 to you.
They lose week 1, they win week 2, they lose 3 and 4.
Actually, I could see him being 2-2.
Well,
I
I
could see
think
him
they're going to
beating the
beat the Bears. I think
Falcons
they're going to beat
and
the
the
Falcons.
Bears,
Like the
yeah.
Bears won 3 games last year.
Yeah,
I feel like we all forgot that.
No, the Bears stink.
The
Yeah,
Bears
they
are
do.
bad.
They do. But I think the Packers are going to be clunky
And the
going into this
Packers have
thing.
beat the crap out of the Bears for like 10 years.
The Packers also stink though because they stunk last year with Aaron Rodgers for
That's
most
right,
of the
that's
year.
right.
They
And now
stunk
they have
with a-
Jordan Love.
Checked out Aaron Rodgers, I think, for most of the year.
Yeah, but still,
And he was hurt. Remember, he had the thumb.
when he came back. Well, when he came back from injury, they were much better, and those receivers looked a lot better, more comfort with Aaron Rodgers playing.
Apparently, Dobbs, is it Dobbs or Dubs?
Dubs.
Dubs and Jordan Love have a great connection. Christian Watson's had a good camp. Like Aaron Jones is still there. AJ Dillon, who I think is going to be a star this year.
Because he's on his dynasty.
No, he's not. I wish he was, dude. Frick. I really wish AJ Dillon was on every fantasy team I had because I think he's going to light it up this year.
All right. All right. Coming up next, what do we got into? We got Smashing Pumpkins tickets
We got
still?
Smashing Pumpkins tickets, and there's a new pairing in golf,
Oh, yeah.
and it's the best pairing there's ever been.
Yeah.
Yeah. In fact, there's multiple pairs. To be quite honest.
Yeah. There's
Page
two
spread it?
pairs
Yeah.
to speak.
Yeah, that is correct. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Yeah. But there's more. There's even more.
There's even more than
There's
that.
even more of that. What do you want to do? You want to give them away now, or do you want to give them a time? You don't want. Okay, we'll give them. Okay, right now. We're doing it right now. 844-570-1360. That's the number you want to call if you want to go see Smashing Pumpkins, because they're going to be at the North Island Credit Union Amphitheater this Thursday. Tickets and info at Ticketmaster.com or caller number 3. Caller number 3 right now is going to get those tickets.
Best pairing in golf coming up next. We'll finish out the show. Big Rich, TD, and Fletch. Coming up next, the best pairing in golf you haven't heard of yet. We were just talking about taking a sober month and how difficult that would be. I mean, here's the reason why it would be difficult. Not because it's difficult not to drink. It would be difficult because everybody gets into that situation where you go to a barbecue. You know what I mean? Or somebody comes over with a bottle of wine because they had a tough day, one of your neighbors, and you're just like, do you mind sitting down with me? I need a drink. Do you want
like
one?
One of my favorite drinks.
Yeah. Like it's
the therapeutic one.
Yeah.
And the social one.
Where you crack open a bottle of bourbon or you sit down with a beer while somebody tells you, weaves the yarn of like what's going on in their life. And especially if it's a friend of the family where your wife goes, no, yeah, go out back with Dave. He seems to really need.
Or how about you're FaceTiming with a buddy you haven't seen in a while and you're just catching up and shooting the, you know what? And then he walks over to his fridge and opens it up and cracks a beer. And you're like, I have a beer in my fridge.
You FaceTime a lot. I don't FaceTime with friends at all. I only talk to them on the phone.
Same.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
No.
never FaceTime with friends.
And I don't like it.
Generational thing?
It might be. I mean, we're only separated by 10 years, but when I think about it, FaceTiming there's so much more effort that goes into having to hold the phone in front of my face the entire time. Like I like to put it on speaker
if I'm like the magical creation that FaceTime is that was never possible in the past. Like,
yeah.
I have buddies who live in San Francisco, Seattle, New York, Texas. They're just
you want to look at them?
I can hang out with them anytime I want.
Oh, I don't care about that at all.
Yeah, I have zero care about that as well. Like whatever. Seeing my dad, for a few minutes, that's cool. I get that. But like to have a normal conversation, like my daughter, instead of calling, will FaceTime to ask what's for dinner. I hate it. I can't stand it. I can't hear.
It's a generational thing for sure.
That's bizarre.
Yeah. No,
I just think, like, for you guys especially, like, I grew up with, like, I had an iPod Touch when I was 12 years old, 13 years old. So like I had that, but then the FaceTime thing came around and it's especially right after college.
I also think that I would say people who are 25 years old right now or younger aren't used to what privacy felt like. Like in the
true.
Like so they don't care. Like at any point, cameras are on you anyways. Like you grew up with your parents taking pictures of you and sending it to all their relatives.
Hence, our very first topic of the day: cleavage is taking over the world.
Oh yeah,
Privacy
That's
doesn't
right.
matter anymore.
That's right.
yeah. Well, that's
yeah,
more just
this is
boobs.
pretty- I
around.
don't know
That
if
is a
that's the
full
same
circle
kind of
show, my
privacy.
friends.
I don't-
High
Yeah.
fives.
And speaking of cleavage, there's a new pairing in golf.
That's right. It's sporadic.
It's a pair of pairs. Really.
And Kay Adams. So how did this come about exactly?
Wait, Kay Adams?
So yeah, Kay Adams.
I knew you'd like
So
this one.
Kay Adams posted on Instagram a picture of herself eating an ice cream cone, and some random guy said, "You know what?
Wait a second.
You and Paige should golf together." Paige reached out to Kay and said, "That's a great idea. Let's do it." So it's happening.
We should our next
Can we
installment
get media passes?
of hot guys doing hot girl stuff. We should lick an ice cream cone on our Instagram account.
I have a couple planned out. So I think that we need to do one like at the start of fall, which we talked about yesterday. How we do an entire show in like cozy pumpkin clothes.
Yeah.
And then we should do one sooner that we do a montage of different like popular Instagram poses right now.
Oh, here goes Kay Adams with the ice cream cone. Let's
Oh,
hear.
that's it. That was the whole clip.
Let's hear a technique here.
Oh, this is somebody filming her. This is all you get. You get a loop
That's
of that
it?
one thing.
Oh,
Million
no,
views.
no.
Yeah.
No, that doesn't work for me. Honestly. Honestly, I didn't want to see her holding the cone.
That
Just saying.
interesting. Well, yeah, and then Bud Nick wrote, "You and Paige Sporanic should play some golf together."
This is a non-story.
And then
This makes me so mad.
Kay says, "If she has the patience for me, why not?"
If
Paige
she has
says,
the
"I'm so
patience."
down. Let's go play some golf."
I realized the reason why this article was written, and it's the reason why we clicked on it, and it's the reason why we're talking about it.
Pictures.
Because yeah, they put so many pictures in this article. They're just like, hey, listen to this nothing story while we just litter this article with pictures of hot
They're
women.
playing golf together. Okay.
I really like the article though. You know,
Well,
and
I
I
want
do.
more video of the ice cream
I
store.
read the posts for the articles, not for the pictures. I've always said that.
1,000,000%. Who we thinking today?
Not David Vassay. Screw that guy.
Oh,
Yeah, he's the worst.
Why? Who invited him?
Thank all the YouTubers. Thank all the texters. Thank you, everyone listening on the good old fashioned radio, whether it's HD or AM 760. We appreciate you all being here. Thank you, Hi Rich. Thank you, regular Travis. Date Travis. Nice to meet you.
Yeah. Hey now. Hey now.
You can
Yeah.
keep those if you want
It's fine. I probably don't need to eat them.
them.
I'm eating the dates on the Next Level Fit Guy Summer because we made all the smoothies. And what was the winner? Riches? We're putting rum in Riches?
No, if I'm putting rum in one, I'm putting it
Yeah,
in
it's gonna be in
Travis's.
yours.
Okay, we're
for
gonna have
sure.
to perfect that.
Riches actually tastes healthy.
Yeah, it did. It tasted too healthy. We'll put rum in Travis's. All right. We'll be back tomorrow. The Herd's next.